Welcome to the AhReWriter's stream. This is your host, AhReWriter. We are here, we can make great things. We're alive and our time is ticking. Having fun is the goal. Who's with me? Let's go out and write our life story. The AhReWriter's stream will begin shortly. Stay tuned for more revisions and retrospectives. The previous song is called Get Back by Creator Mix. Check out their channel for more copyright-free music. This song is called Speed and Violence by Fisher and L'Empereur, a collaboration. The stream is now starting. Hi everyone, welcome to my first stream. I'm doing some testing, making sure everything's working, and it looks like it's going pretty well. So, welcome. I know that not many people are in quite yet, so chat is a little slow, but that's okay. I'm expecting this for the first time, so I'm going to be doing some tests, and then we're going to have a little bit of fun very soon. So this is my just chatting portion, so you guys can see how I set it up, and all the photos I've actually taken myself. Let me turn down the volume a little bit on music. It's a little loud. Let's see. Oh. The threshold's a little low, so let me turn down my own volume. There we go. That was the issue. Oh, fantastic. Well, welcome everyone. Welcome. This is it. This is the stream, and I've got a lot of things in store today. So hopefully you guys like that little fun intro with my MC, as I like to call him. So, you know, I've got a second guy behind the scenes doing all that. You know, it's not me or anything doing a deep voice. So, this is it. So, I basically set up a few scenes, and I've got lots of sources in there. I've got a lot of games optimized and set up. And I think a nice place to start off with is, let's look at a fun little game to test my brain and to test our brains. And I think that Wordle would be a good way to start. So let me get that prepared on my monitor. And then if I switch to that special scene, which I believe is going to be this one. There it is, very nice. So, looks like it's working pretty well. And let's play a little bit of Wordle. Thanks again to Creator Mix for their first song, Get Back. It's one of my favorites, and it really inspired me to write some lyrics for it. And I asked them for permission to actually write lyrics for the full song, so we'll see if I get that go-ahead or not. So, and I'll definitely post that as a video on YouTube. Alright, let me turn down the volume even more. Oops, 1 second. There we go. And just so you guys know who I am, I actually used to stream on another platform. I used to stream a game called Rivals. So, oh, look at that. Steam is telling me that a friend of mine is doing something. I should probably disable that. Anyway, so let me see what's going on here. Very good. Okay, so I think Wordle is ready to rumble. Let's click play and let's have a bit of fun with it. Before I do, let me make sure that everything else is working on my end here. Very good. So let's press play. Alright, let's do it. So we have a few different words that we can use to start off with. And what I find to be useful is the word reach. So I think that it encompasses a lot of letters that are pretty common and ones that are used in a lot of words. I also like the word teach with a T, but I think I'm going to use reach because I'd rather get R out of the way. Plus, it's a nice positive word, you know, incentivizes us to reach for something, right? So I'm going to press enter here and let's see what we get. Okay, so this is good. So we have an R, C, and an H in different locations in the Wordle. So now I have to figure out exactly where it is. So I wonder where these are going to be. So let's see. Now this one's going to be tough because if there's no E and there's no A, where would the R and the C and the H go? Let me think. Actually, I think that if we start off with CH, that makes a lot of sense, right? Because most of the words I think here would start off with a CH, unless it would be like another consonant and then R. Because if CH is not in the end, where else would it be? So it probably starts in the beginning, based on most 5-letter words. So we'll try that as a start. And then there needs to be an R somewhere else, obviously. What would we get? You know what? I have an idea. There's a word that actually means a lot to me. What a coincidence that we're getting this word right now. Oh my god. There's a word that means a ton to me that has to do with music. It has to do with individual notes coming together and making a chord. C-H-O-R-D, let me make sure. O-R-D, yeah, that fits. Oh my god, this could be it, actually. I wonder what we get. So, is it chord? Oh my god, I'm so close. Okay, so if the R is not in the 4th slot, but it's in the 5th slot, it has to be. So we know that for sure. So C-H-O. What letter would go here and then the R is at the end? Oof. Let me think. This is a weird one, actually. I wonder. It's not... So there's an R here. So it wouldn't be U, not Y. Not S, no. Let's look at the vowels, actually. So we have O's already being used, and you can reuse letters, and they don't tell you whether they're reusable, so I have to keep that in mind. We could have a duplicate somewhere. So, U wouldn't work. Oh, I! Choir? Is that it? Let me see if it's choir. Oh my god, it's choir. I did it. Nice! On the 3rd try. Oh, that's fantastic. When I signed in recently to do some tests about a week ago, all my other results were lost. I've been playing Wordle for like 2 months, almost every day, so oops. But that's okay, my stats are good enough, right? Oh man, look at that, 100% win rate, oh yeah. Alright, fantastic. Well, I did it. That's Wordle for you guys. And now I have a surprise, because you guys have seen Wordle before. But have you seen Polkadot? This one's really, really cool, so check this out. I've got Polkadot which is actually a Pokemon Wordle game that was fan-made by someone. This is really, really cool. So I'm going to try this one right now. So with this one, you just need to type in a Pokemon, and then you're going to see how it starts to give you information and how you use that to figure out what the actual Pokemon is. So this one's going to be a little tough. So I think I'm going to use Lapras. Lapras is one of my favorite Pokemon ever, and I tend to use it first because it has 2 types. It's in Generation 1. It has basically a fully evolved status. It doesn't have any evolutions prior or after. So let's try Lapras and see how close we are. Okay, so this gives us a ton of information. It's Generation 1, which eliminates a lot of possibilities, which is good. It is a water type. We don't know if it has a second type. It could be none, or it could be another kind of water type. It's fully evolved. So another water type that's in Generation 1 that's fully evolved, how about Tentacruel? Yeah, and then you can see how it like gives us like these options when we just start typing letters. So we don't have to memorize all the Pokemon in the whole universe. We can just type in some letters and get lucky, hopefully. So Tentacruel, let's see if I get lucky with this one. It's not poison. So evolution level is 2. That's good to know, because Lapras is actually evolution level 1. It is also fully evolved. So it's a 2-stage evolution, and it's fully evolved. So I need to think of other 2-stage water Pokemon that are evolved. Let's think. It can't be Wartortle, because Wartortle is not fully evolved. And then look at the color. The color is also wrong. So it's actually a water Pokemon that's not the color blue. What's another water Pokemon that's not the color blue that's fully evolved? Interesting. Sometimes I do kind of cheat and I look at the full list of Generation 1 Pokemon. I may do that if I get stuck. But what's nice is that you get hints after a certain amount of guesses right here. So it's pretty cool. So let's think. What do I think this Pokemon would be? What are other water ones? It's not Poliwhirl, because Poliwrath is an evolution level 3 and then fully evolved. Also probably the color blue, so that's not going to work. Oh, maybe it's Amistar. Amistar, yeah, but it is the color blue, it maybe not. Maybe it's like got like a yellow, like, dominant color. So let's see if it's Amistar. Oh, interesting. So Amistar is rock first, then water, and look at that, it's orange, meaning that water is the first type. Interesting. Alright, we're on a roll with this a little bit. We're getting some information here. Ah, this is tough. Kabutops. Isn't Kabutops, is it rock water as well, or is it water rock? I'm just going to check it out anyway. So, Kabutops. Yeah, okay, so it's the same problem. So it's not brown. Brown is not the color. Ugh, I'm getting so close. That's a tough one. I wonder what it is, actually. I really wonder what it is. Let me see. What would it be? What would it be? I'm tempted to look at a Generation 1 chart, just to, like, make this easier, but... I could look at a hint. Oh, it's a Psychic as the Type 2. That does give me lots of information. Interesting. So if it's Psychic as the Type 2, what's a Water Psychic Pokemon? Water Psychic Pokemon. That's 2nd evolution, fully evolved, in Pokemon Generation 1. Oh man, let me check the chat. Let me see if anybody's in chat with me. No, not yet, and that's fine. I do not mind. Very good. Oh, look, one person's watching. Nice. Hi, viewer. Nice. Let me check who it is soon, but I'm not really going to cry right now. So, okay, let me think. What would it be? Ugh, I'm so tempted to look at the chart. What other water Pokemon are there that are... It's Water Psychic. Water Psychic. What's a Water Psychic one? I'm forgetting now. Yeah, I'm going to look at a chart, so I'll look at it on my other screen. Is it cheating? Kind of. Pokemon Generation 1. Alright, let me just look at the list and figure it out, because I'm forgetting them. Water Psychic. Water Psychic. What's a Water Psychic Pokemon in Generation 1? Completely forgetting. Looking through the list. Water Poison is Tentacruel. We already did that. Oh, it's Slowbro? Oh, I should have known. It's Slowbro. That's a great guess. And I guess its color is not blue or brown. It'll be like a red or pink. Oh my god, it's Slowbro, isn't it? Oh my god, it's not Slowbro. Interesting. And it is the color pink. That's so cute. Okay, so it's not Slowbro, but we're getting somewhere. Okay. What's another Water Psychic in Generation 1? Oh my god. It's not Cloyster. Cloyster is Water Ice, just like Lapras is. Water Psychic in Generation 1. Of course! It's Starmie. Is it Starmie? Let's see. It's Starmie. Yay, I did it. I kind of cheated, but, you know, at least I figured it out with process of elimination. I'll try not to use the list on my other monitor. So, Cheaty, cheaty, sneaky, sneaky. There you go. So this is Pokedal. I recommend that you guys check this out. It's really cool. And I think I've seen it go up to Generation 2 and 3. I don't know if it goes beyond that, but really, really nice. You know, it has a nice pool of little Pokemon. So, interesting. And then, yeah, you can actually see, like, the silhouette of stuff. There's, like, different ways to play. So this is, like, giving you the silhouette of, like, another one. So, yeah. So there's actually, you can play different versions of this. So what's the silhouette of this Pokemon? I wonder what generation this is in. Kind of hard to tell, actually. Oh, by the way, if you guys are interested, let me tell you guys the track list of the songs. Right now, what song are we on? Okay, so we actually listened to Industry by Hurricane Turtle previously, and then we also just listened to Severance by Carl Casey. Carl Casey is also known as White Bat Audio, so check him out. He's really cool. He makes a lot of music, and he's going to be played a lot on stream. So, right now we're listening to... You're listening to Endless Lights by Creator Mix. So, there's your MC for you. Alright, fantastic. So, okay, so what is this Pokemon? What is this Pokemon? I don't really know, to be honest with you. I can't really tell with the silhouette. So, I don't think it's a Generation 1 Pokemon. I'm going to type Lapras just to get something on the board and see how close we are. Oh, I see, and then it gives us hints. So it's a water and a blue one. Oh, is it like Corsola? I think it's Corsola. No, it's not. Yeah, this is tough. Oh, it's a silhouette rotated. Oh, God. If it's rotated. Oh, is it like, Remoraid? Not Remoraid. Relicanth. Is it Relicanth? No. Dang, so it is a water Pokemon, and it's the color blue. So it can't be Relicanth for sure. It's not Remoraid. Remoraid is blue, but that's not going to work. Yeah, the silhouette one's a little tough. I've actually just been doing the classic version mostly. I don't know how into the silhouette I am, but it's a thing. Let's see if we can figure it out. It could be a nice little challenge. What would have that silhouette? I'm going to look at a chart. And I think it's Generation 2 or 3. So I'm going to try a Generation 2 chart this time just to make it a little bit easy so we don't get stuck for too long. It's not for Alligator or Croconaw, but I'll try them just in case. No. This is a tough one because it doesn't really give you like enough hints. It just tells you this. Oh, I see. And then is hint 2 unlocked? Oh, it starts with the letter C. Okay, so that kind of helps a little bit. What starts with the letter C? Is it, C, and it's got to be a water Pokemon. It's not Chinchou. Is it Croconaw? It is Croconaw. Wow, it was Croconaw rotated, so it was hard to tell. Oh, I was right. Oh my god, it was so close. Interesting. Alright, I figured it out. And then there's a flavor text version too, so I'm not going to get into that right now, but interesting, very interesting. Oh, by the way, if you guys want to learn more about me, since this is my first stream, I may as well show you guys. This is my website. It's a free one by Wix, so yay for me. And, you know, this is me. I'm a draftsman, so I make renders and stuff, so these renders were made for Habitat for Humanity. And I used to volunteer for them and help them build a bunch of houses, and I went on the roof and actually like put up roof shingles and stuff with like hammering in the nails and putting the tar on and like all the little stuff. So I learned a lot about how houses are built. It's pretty cool. And then they asked me, because they knew I was a draftsman, and they asked if I knew how to render stuff, and I said, yeah, you know, I used AutoCAD architecture to render stuff. And they're like, can you make renders for us? So I worked with the architect that was also volunteering and creating designs for Habitat for Humanity. And we worked together, and I came up with this render based on her specifications. So this is one of my favorite ones because the cobblestone looks pretty realistic, right? So, but yeah, it's all generated. It's like a generated image, you know. So let me check the chat. Good. Chat's slow, but I expected that. I told a few people about, you know, me streaming today, but I'm mostly testing, so I don't mind if anybody's here or not. So, plus the VOD's gonna be on my YouTube channel. And if you guys haven't seen, I've actually got 2 videos that I popped up. I posted the second one yesterday, the Flower of Life one, so hopefully you guys like that one. I think I'm going to edit the thumbnail a bit, because it does look like in certain thumbnails it like cuts off the top of my thumbnail, so I thought I centered the text properly, but apparently I didn't. So, whoops, what can you do? But anyway, yeah, here's my website, and I've done other renders, and oh my god, look, it's me. That's an old photo of me before I got into my current facial hair style, so... And I think I had a little bit more hair back then, but as time goes on, I think I'm balding. So I know I'm balding, actually, but I don't mind. I think it's kind of fun. Anyway, so yeah, that's my website. Yay for me. And that's Pokedal. Yay for Pokedal. So that's that. I think that's kind of cool. Let me go back into my little stream setup and see what I want to show right now. I think I'll use my Stream Deck, fancy, fancy, to switch to the chatting screen. Ooh, back here, nice. This way I can set up some stuff. So, like I mentioned earlier, I used to stream a game called Command & Conquer Rivals. That's a game that I streamed a lot. It's probably got some of the most fun gameplay that I've ever seen ever. And back in the day, a few years ago, I was ranked 200 at my prime. So I like to show that off a little bit. But it's a tough game, and I was never able to surpass that because a lot of people are much faster than I am at the game. But, you know, I like making decks and I like talking about strategies. So I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get Rivals ready to rumble. Let me start up a program called BlueStacks that allows me to play it. And I think I'll play a little bit of it, and I'll show you guys how the game works, and I'll show you guys some custom rules that I developed 3 of them, and I was inspired to develop them by 2 rule sets that a friend of mine made many years ago. So, oh good. Looks like BlueStacks just did an update. Good. Alright, so I'm going to get this ready. Let me also turn down the music all the way. Boom. That way, we can chill for a bit, and we're going to get the music from Rivals coming very soon. Alright, good. And I'm going to switch to Rivals in just a second. Alright. Oh, you guys can hear that, right? Da-da-da. There we go. I was, I'm not really playing the game much anymore. I took a long, long break from the game. And, I'm basically just chilling. I like to, I think, teach people once in a while and, like, duel people for fun and stuff like that, so. Oh, look at that. I got friend requests. Nice. Very cool. Alright, I'll switch to my Rivals screen in just a second. I just want to get some stuff set up and optimized, including some crate stuff that I'm getting. Okay, so let's switch to it now. Let's see how it works. Let me just go to the correct scene. And there it is. Okay, now all I have to do is turn on my camera. So I think I'm going to do it on the left side to start off with, like that. Haha, I got it. Perfect. So yeah, this is Rivals. Basically, you have like little bounties that you can do every day. I used to play this game like 10, 15 times a day, which would take like a good like hour and a half. So it wasn't so time consuming, but after a while, you know, it's the same old, same old. You want to take a break after doing the same thing over and over again. So, and I recently joined a alliance of my friend, Alita Love Party. So Battle Angel is the leader of all the Alita alliances. And, you know, Alita, the movie, she's like a really big fan of. And definitely a really nice person. We've been friends for a few years now, and I really appreciate her kindness and her, you know, letting me, you know, join her alliance, and that way I can have some people to donate to and talk with and stuff like that. So, speaking of donating, I'm going to request donations, which is good for everybody, because we get gold and stuff from it. So, let's see. I wonder if I want to get Solomon to rank 11, and this is my alt account. I actually have my main account on my phone, because I'm a little bit faster when I play on my phone. And so with my alt account, I'm basically able to stream it, and I keep my units at level 11. I don't want to surpass level 11 because I want to kind of challenge myself. So you'll notice that I have like some units that could go to level 12, and I'm kind of purposely like not upgrading them. So I think it's a nice challenge, especially when you get to the Masters League. So, but as you can tell, I don't play much because I'm a little bronzy right now. So, but if we go to my history and my seasons, I get to show off. So before I quit, on this account, with level 11 units, I was able to get the Tiberium consistently. And of course, when I first started, I just got to like Masters 1 and stuff like that. But it just goes to show that if you're having issues with the game, your levels don't matter as much as your decks and your strategies. So I'm going to demonstrate that now by playing a game. And then I'm going to show you guys my custom rules that I used on my old stream, and now I brought it back. So before I do, let's see. Anybody in the chat yet? No problem. Let's have some fun. So, let's see what bounties I have. I have plenty of fuel to re-roll the bounties for things that I want. Nod is set up perfectly because I use Phantoms. I love Phantoms. GDI, I'd rather not use an APC or a Mammoth tank. But Pitbull is a meta unit that I use, I think, 100% of the time. I mean, I can't play without Pitbull. It's just such a great unit. So, alright, perfect. So, let's start off with GDI Pitbull. And are there any other bounties? Nope, and then we have Nod Phantom and Obelisk of Light. So, GDI Pitbull. Oh, and I could also play the Champions Challenge, but I think I'm just going to play on ladder and show you guys a few things. And we'll see what kind of opponents we get, because typically the opponents down here are either very new, or they have some funky strategies, or they don't play that often. So I have a little bit of experience. Alright, so here we go. let me just make sure that my phone doesn't vibrate while I'm streaming. So let me turn my vibrations off on my phone. You guys probably heard that when I first started streaming. So let me go here to sounds, and then play haptics in silent mode. No. And so let me good. Okay, so that should stop the vibration, and that's it. All right, excellent. So now let's get into it. This is my deck. My deck basically starts off with the dogs as a scout unit. They cost really cheap and they're really easy to use. Let's see. Oh, I'm blocking Jackson's face. Oh, it's okay. No problem. Because once I get into the game, I think I optimized my camera so it's like in the perfect spot, not really blocking anything that's too important. Especially if I'm on the left side, which I am. Nice. I'm against the Terminator. Yeah. Very nice. So, yeah, let's do it. Let's see what happens. And let's see if my camera's positioned properly. Looks good so far. Oh, I'm going to block a little bit, but that's okay. So I can use a combination of my mouse, and I set some keybinds to make things a bit easier too. So I'm going to try and get used to those keybinds. I just did it for the harvester, so that was very good. Now the goal in this game is you want to charge, and you want to be able to scout out and block someone from basically doing silly stuff like this. So I'm going to get on the pads and charge them as quickly as possible, while also preventing him from getting the second harvester onto the pad. This is called going double harv, and going double harv, in my opinion, is always incorrect. So you definitely do not want to just start off with 2 harvesters, because then things like this happen. And that rhino will eventually kill the dogs, but it's okay, you know? So I'm just going to make sure that I continue to block. I'm also going to get the pit bull in there, kill the rhino. I'm going to get ready to switch to air and Vorka, because I think that's going to help a lot. Very good. I'm actually going to make sure that this is set. Nice. And that's okay if he gets the harvester over there. Okay, he's going to go from my harvester location, and that's fine. Now, here's a problem. That tank is going to be very good against the pit bull. So my missiles need to be protected from the rhino by my pit bull, and then I'm going to try and do some crazy stuff. Let me just bring this here. So far, I'm in great position, but if I let this game go on too long, he's probably going to make tech units. Tech units are very powerful when they come out. The issue with them is when they come out. So that's where I'm going to try my best. Oops. I don't want to stall the pads either. I need to basically win this as soon as possible. So this is Vorka. Vorka is my favorite unit in the entire game, and recently it underwent a change that made it a little bit more playable. It's not the greatest unit, but it's pretty fun. It unleashes its payload rather fast now, so you can see that it's like a really big bomber. So I'm actually going to sack the pit bull. I'm going to let it go, and I'm going to try and win this game very quickly because I think that tech is coming out right now. I'm going to make another pit bull for the quest. I may as well boost that just to show dominance, and I won the game. So this is how you defeat someone that goes double harvester. You basically want to play fast, and have a great time. Good. It looks like I didn't block my Tiberium game too badly, so I think this is working out very nicely. Perfect. And as you can see, because I've been in the lower leagues and I don't play that often, I'm kind of on a win streak. So just goes to show that the right strats guarantee the win most of the time. It gets harder when you get to Diamond and Masters because people there can play a lot faster. And then people there tend to have very competent decks. Some people are playing off-meta decks that counter the typical meta decks. So my deck will be good against some people and not great against others. Alright, let me show you guys one nod game, and then I want to show you guys the custom rule sets. And if anybody's here, we'll see if they're interested in checking out those custom rule sets. Before I continue, let me also check. Oops, looks like I switched back to my browser. Didn't want to do that. Let me go on this side to this browser. There we go. I have a browser in my other monitor. Oh my god. Don't tell anybody, okay? So we've just got a viewer just watching in silence. Very nice. I think it may be me, actually, because I'm watching on my other screen. So, anyway, so I'm going to play Nod right now, and let's do it. So I'm going to go to Battle. And this deck is similar. Instead of using the Bomber, the second best thing that I found is Shade. Shade is a great unit that allows you to just unleash a payload onto vehicles, a payload that it also has stealth. So having stealth is pretty cool. There, I just used my keybinds quite effectively just now. Alright, fantastic. Let me get my Harvester out. And this is perfect. When somebody starts off with Scarabs, this is why you want to go Scout first. Because Scarabs are expensive and they die to most of the Scouts that just deal, damage, like with machine gun stuff. So now I'm just going to basically destroy this guy, sadly. Sadly and happily, I guess. Let me make sure that I'm continuing to charge the missile. He doesn't have a Harvester and I do, so in the long term I'm definitely going to win. I also don't want to show him where my rifles are at all times, so I want to keep my rifles 3 spaces away from his starting location. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use 2 rifles and a chem buggy to try and kill these flames very quickly. I'm going to let him charge the missile a little bit too, and I also kind of want him to kill these rifles off, which is perfect. Very good. Good, so he can do that for me. I'm just going to make rifles to basically hold the back pad, and then I'm going to steal the pads like that. Perfect. Very nice. Relatively fast missile. Missiles can typically be taken within a minute, so my timer right now is looking pretty good. Let's get into another vehicle. Here's that shade I was talking about, one of my favorite units in the game, so it's a really cool one. Yeah, I feel bad for this guy. He started off with scarabs trying to kill the harvester quickly, but scouting first is a big, big way to win this game. So it's another reason why, you know, you'll want to scout and not pout. Let's see what this guy's going to do. I'm just going to bring out some bikes. I think that my goal is to make phantoms, so I kind of messed that up a little bit. So I think I'm just going to charge the missile. Hopefully I'll make a phantom before the timer goes off. I think I will. So I'm actually going to sacrifice some of these units here. Let's see. Will I make a phantom? I think I will. Nice. Good for the quest. Oh, an obelisk. Very good. That's also for the quest. Ooh, stealth tank. Interesting. Yeah, so some people have some odd decks and odd strategies, and we can look at their decks after we play the games also to, you know, give some analysis. And hopefully whoever's watching this can get some help. So you don't want to be stuck in these low leagues playing with, you know, suboptimal strategies for too long. It gets frustrating at that point. And then, do you want to play? You know, that's the whole thing. So here, let's just wait for that to load. Nice. Silver 3. I'm in the big leagues now. So if I go to match history, yeah, this guy's deck wasn't the worst. It's actually a decent one, but he just doesn't have a scout. So the scarabs are a very expensive way to scout, and then the cheapest unit he's got are these lasers, so he doesn't really have a good scout. Therefore, my scouts can beat him in the early game and charge the pad faster than he can. And then the Terminator guy had 2 tech units, the Titan and the Wolverine. Titan's actually a decent unit. The Wolverine is one of the weaker ones. And the rest of his deck was pretty expensive. He didn't really have a scout. What's nice is that Rhinos have 3 vision now. It was a new change, so they can technically be used as a scout. Their issue is that they're really expensive to like use in the beginning, so you want to be careful if you use them. So anyway, so that's basically Rivals in a nutshell. I'm not just going to play this game all day. I do just want to show you guys some cool stuff. So what I've done in the past, and what we could do, is I can go to the settings and custom match section. I can host a game, or I can play the game. It depends on what I want to do. So I'm just going to do a spectator and show you guys what it looks like. I can choose a map for the 2 people that can play. Whoops, I'm accidentally like dragging OBS into this monitor. Jeez Louise. My bad. So let me click on 3 lanes. Perfect. And I'm actually using OBS instead of Streamlabs. I used to use Streamlabs when I was a little bit younger, and I used to, you know, previously stream. And I think that OBS actually has a nice interface to it, and I'm very happy with how it works right now. So anyway, then I would change my region based on who's playing. So if the 2 people are playing in Europe, then that'll help them a little bit to have less latency. North America is where I live, so I'm just going to use that for now. And so now that we're in this screen, this is the fun part. So I set all this up. Let's see if it works. So firstly, I'm going to switch my camera to right here. And then I'm going to go up here, and I'm going to show you guys my custom rule sets. So let's see how optimized they are. So one that a friend of mine introduced to me, and I modified it a bit. It used to be Scarabs only. Boom. It's called Scarabs, Gigas, and Oksana. And you can see the rules right there. Basically, only Scarabs and Giga Cannons and Oksana, the commander, are allowed to be used. The other 4 units, they just need to be tech units, and you don't want to use them. You just have them in the deck as fillers, so it's not easy to accidentally play them, you know. And just try to win the game. You can win the game any way you want to. And from what I've seen, the best maps for this tend to be 3-pad maps. So 3-lane, Stonewall, and Broken Mesa are basically the maps that we like to use. Obviously, any map can be used, and anybody can recommend anything. We can always test it for fun. So this is one of the game modes that basically I used to set up a lot. And this was a big popular one. This one was a lot of fun. So also, Giga Cannons used to be you know, interesting against infantry, and Scarabs are considered an infantry unit, so to speak. So very interesting how that works. Anyway, let's now go to the next rule set. This one was also recommended by a friend. Basically, your goal is to kill the enemy's harvesters and to rush them with rifles, jump jet troopers, and the Jackson commander. So the goal is, don't really worry about destroying your opponent's base. Just kill their harvesters. It's all about killing their harvester. and you only have to kill one of them, but you have to go double harvester first. So the goal is both players make 2 harvesters, and then they use rifles and jump jet troopers to do a combination of defending and attacking. The rifles defend, the jump jet troopers attack. So that balance is the key. So basically, you want to be careful when you charge the missile, when you stand on those pads and the missile fires. So you're allowed to charge the missile and launch a missile, because you're just moving around the pad, and that's the whole point. You're moving around the map, I mean. But if you try to force your opponent to fire one, so if you block them into a missile and they have to fire it because they can't get out of there, that's kind of bad manners. We call it BM in the gaming world, and we don't want to do that. So you will lose, and the judges, such as me, will tell you guys, hey, that's not right. So you got to be careful with that. So the next 3 game modes I came up with on my own, so I'm very proud. So basically, this one is called Protect the Mammoth or Avatar, so you can choose not or GDI with this. You have some limitations, such as using certain commanders, such as Liang, that heals vehicles. Solomon launches the ion cannon. Jade launches a catalyst missile that can explode those chemical clouds, so you want to be careful with that. And Kane, because those commanders make it a bit too easy to kill super units like mammoths and avatars and things like that. The real goal is to build up an army, and then within 2 minutes, you have to build your mammotar or a mammoth. Excuse me. I was thinking of the other way around. So you want to go double harvester first, just like the previous one. You have to go double harvester first. It's part of ramping up, making enough money to make the mammoth and avatar. The testing that I've done, I think that you can do it while making a couple of other units within like a minute 45. So it's possible. So you have to be careful. Don't make too many other units, and there's no reason to really fight anybody in the beginning. The whole goal is get your super unit out and then use the extra money that you're getting to protect it, basically. And that's it. And your goal is to kill the other person's mammoth or avatar. So I think it's pretty cool. And the maps that we found to be really effective for this are like Rorschach, Down the River, and Orbit, because the pads, especially on Rorschach, are at the top of the map, while you have this whole bottom of the map to kind of duke it out and fight each other. So it's pretty cool. So that's the 3rd game mode. I made up that one. Yay. This one is fun. Basically, the whole goal is to kill the opponent's base without launching missiles. So you're not allowed to fire any missiles. You're just supposed to go and get your units to the enemy's base and destroy it. So this one doesn't have too many limitations except for the maps, which we found that Rorschach, Down the River, and Orbit are also good maps for this, because your missile pads are isolated from the rest of the map. So, and use whatever units and commanders you want. I don't think that there's any reason not to, but as we do testing, we'll see if certain ones don't really, work very well with this. And then we'll look at the last rule set, which is barracks and war factory only. So basically, this one was an idea that I also think I got a little bit of inspiration from other people, but I refined it personally, where someone was like, man, I just want to play a game where it's all ground units, and we just and there's no tech units, and we're just duking it out and seeing who has the best micro. And air units are cheap because they fly over stuff, Cheap meaning they're easy to use and relatively powerful. So I said, okay, interesting. Let's try it. So only barracks and war factories allowed. Basically, tech units, air units, and 2 range units are not allowed. We found that MLRS and snipers were destroying when there was no air unit to counter them, because those units work very, very well when they're blocked and being protected. So we just said, let's not even bother with that. We just want 1 range units, so predator tanks, pit bulls, rifles, missiles, things like that. You can win the game in any way, and the maps, you can see there, we found that Stonewall, Castaway, and 3 Lanes seem to be the best maps for this game mode. So, but we can always try other ones. So that's it. I used to do, custom, maps like this, and that's basically it. So let me check on my end a couple of things. I want to see what's going on here. Very, very good. So yeah, looks like I may be my only viewer right now. That's funny, but I don't mind. I'm mostly viewing my own stream on the other monitor to test a few things. So. And this VOD, I think, should be quite exciting once it's on the channel. So we'll see how long I stream for today. I'm shooting for about 1 to 2 hours, maybe longer. And depending on if we get any viewers and if anybody joins, then, we'll go from there. So anyway, so that's Rivals in a nutshell. I don't think I'm going to be playing Rivals for the rest of the day. I just wanted to show you guys that this is a game that I love and that I used to play a lot. And if you guys are interested, please let me know, So that's Rivals. Now what I'd like to do is I'd actually like to play another game that I've optimized. And this one I think is fun because I've actually been playing it recently, and I think it's going to help people that are stuck with what's called 32 heat. So this game is called Hades, if you guys could already guess by the 32 heat part. and I think I'm going to get it started right now. So let me switch to my chatting section. Very nice. Let me get out of Rivals. Good. But yeah, now you guys know. Rivals is a fun game. I used to just exclusively stream that all the time. And it was fun. It was very fun, and I definitely, after taking a long break on Rivals, I definitely am interested in playing again. Thanks again to Alita's Love Party, the clan that I'm in, and Battle Angel, like I mentioned. Really nice people. My main account is called Welcome to Accord, and it's in Rambo Rebels, which is a partner alliance. And Alita recommended that I join them, help out some of the new players, coach some people, chat, There's no incentive for me to play so much, but it's great. Very nice and casual. So go check them out if you guys are looking for an alliance in the game. Anyway, let's move on to Hades. I think you guys are going to like this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start up Hades. So let me just close out of some things here. And then I'm going to start Hades up. It's a really, really fun game. And Hades 2 is being released relatively soon, which I'm very, very excited for. Let me get my controller going, and oh man, if I get a chance to get sponsored, I just want to give a shout out on this controller. Ooh, you guys heard that? Let me turn down the volume a little bit. Okay. Yeah, it's a fun game, Hades. That's the music. There we go. I think that'll be good. And then I'm going to turn down my volume on my headset. Perfect. So, anyway. I actually was doing a lot of research on controllers, and I found this one, the Xbox Elite Pro, I believe it's called, to be one of the best ones. It's made of like metal, so like the buttons and everything feel really nice and like really high quality. And it actually has these back paddles that I disabled because I find them to be a little bit weird and I don't want to accidentally press stuff. But they're cool. You have extra buttons if you need them for specific games. So yeah, I definitely recommend this one. It's Bluetooth, but I would rather do everything wired because I don't want to have any latency issues. So I'm going to plug it in. There we go. Nice vibration. Ooh, colored. Pretty. So there we go. Let me switch to my Hades scene. Uh-oh. It's not working. Black screen. Oh my god. Let's check out and see why. So let me make sure that I select the Hades EXE. Is it going to pop up? No, that's okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to switch it to something else. So let's see, if I switched it to, let's see, I'll do my YouTube channel. Yep, that's not right, so I'll do Hades again. Let's see if it works. Okay, no problem. I've seen this happen in my previous stream. So I'm going to remove that source, and I'm going to make a new one. And I'll fix this right now. Don't you guys worry. Game capture, we'll call it Hades. Perfect. And then I'm just going to say OK. I'm going to capture a specific window, and the window will be Hades. Let's see if it works. No? Let's see. No? Maybe it needs to go in the back. Oh, maybe I just have to open it like this. That would be a good idea. Oh, it just had to be open. It was working the whole time. I'm so funny. Anyway, good. And then, okay, so now that it's open once and then I minimize it, it still shows the screen. Good. So it's actually minimized on my main window. Very cool. All right, so this is Hades. I want to show you guys Hades because I recently beat 32 Heat with all weapons, which was a big challenge for me because there were 3 weapons, 2 especially, that I was just stuck on. I just couldn't figure out how to do it for like the longest time. But I did some research. I watched a guy named Halion. Go check him out. He's a big Hades streamer and gamer. And he is an expert on Hades. He knows a lot of information. And I watch his videos all the time. Anyway, so I'm going to go to play. Here's my account. Ooh, look at that. 275 attempts. Oof. So yeah, I've been playing this one for a little while. So I am going to play it now. Good. So everything looks good on my other screen. Awesome. I like how it's positioned too. Perfect. All right. So yeah, this is basically Zagreus, the main character. If you guys haven't played before, he's pretty cool. And how the game works is this is your room, and as time goes on, you start to upgrade it. So sorry if there's any spoilers here. I'm going to spoil the game for you guys as I play, but what can you do? And you can basically access this mirror that gives you certain perks and benefits. So this is how I'm going to set things up for my run. And I think it's pretty optimized. I can basically see more rooms that have special little bonuses and stuff and blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to get too in-depth in this, and there's other videos online that you guys can see, but this is how I set up my mirror most of the time. It changes based on which weapons I'm using. So certain weapons will allow me to change that. Speaking of changing that, let's see what weapon I want to use right now. I think I'm going to use the rail because the rail is one of the most powerful ones, and it's a great example of how to basically win 32 heat for your first time. And then when you select these weapons, you have different aspects. So each aspect of the rail does different things. The aspect of Zagreus is the first one that we use. I find it to be relatively weak for most weapons, especially the rails aspect is not that good. Eris is one of the most powerful ones in the game and considered probably the best one, so I'm going to use that one for this 32 heat run. Lucifer is actually one of my favorites and very, very powerful. I used it to clear 32 heat, my first time, and then Eris also worked. I think I used Eris for a speed run where I tried to beat the game really quickly. And then Hestia is actually very, very useful for high heat. It allows you to kill things very quickly, and certain hammers and certain boons, which you'll see very soon, will affect it. So let's see. I think I'm going to do Eris. That's good. It's already in use. Okay, and now I'm going to check my keepsakes. These allow me to have certain bonuses and perks when I first start. So I'm going to get some extra money when I start off. And then what I also may do is I actually may choose a certain god in order to get their buff early. You know what I'm thinking, actually? I'm thinking maybe I should start off with Zeus so I can get him soon and guarantee that I get him. I want Zeus on the attack, and I'm going to make sure that I roll for that, because Zeus on the attack combined with Poseidon is going to be super, super powerful. And then with Poseidon, it'll also allow me to push people away, which is pretty cool. So now I wonder if I should start off with Poseidon or Zeus, and then maybe get Zeus later on. I think Zeus attack and then Poseidon cast would be perfect, so we'll do it like that. Either way is actually very good for this weapon. So, and then Athena, a lot of people who have played this game, they know that Athena's dash is very powerful, so I'm going to basically make sure I get that as soon as I can. It'll allow me to deflect things as I go. Okay, and then yeah, basically you can see that you can like dash around in the game. I'm going to use Skelly, my best friend here, as a little guide. And then when basically how Eris works is when you use the bomb and you're inside the circle, I get a buff. So all of my damage basically is a little bit more powerful. Now I need to change my keybinds because I switched it to use the shield. I want to be able to use cast on B. But I do recommend switching the cast to left trigger when you're using certain weapons such as the shield and Hestia and the Hestia bow as well. Let me actually check this one. Actually the Hera bow, excuse me. Because you can load your cast into the weapon with these aspects. So the shield, the bow, and the gun have those aspects involved. It's pretty cool. So, alright, but yeah, I think now if I do that, yep, and then if I do this, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And then let me make sure that my reload is set to something that makes a lot of sense. So it's going to be L down, so my left one down. Does that make any sense? Yeah, I think so. I think I'm going to do it that way. I could actually, instead of doing that, maybe I could use reload on left bumper. So I'm actually going to do left bumper for reload, like that, and then the codex will do left down. Oh, oops, my bad. I did it the other way around. And left down. Perfect. So I think that these settings will help because now, basically, I'll test it now. Yeah, I see. So, I see. So I accidentally clicked it down. So I can do it like this, and then reload. Okay, I have to be careful not to click this down. So maybe I may want to switch that off. Let's see. Opening the codex is kind of useful, but I don't really need it. So I think I'm going to switch it to, let's see. What's the right bumper? Right bumper is set to interact, which it does make a lot of sense. I do that to open doors. Gifting with right trigger makes a lot of sense. And then your call is going to be, let's see. Oh, I see. The call is the same thing. So do I have anything on the left trigger? No. So actually, left trigger. Oh, that's perfect. But do I want that? Or maybe I want to reload like this. Yeah, I think that's how I want to do it. So I'm actually going to switch it up, and I'm going to do reload with LT, open codex with LB. Yep, and now when I do this, okay, so I just have to use the trigger and keep my hand away from, oh, I see, yeah, and that's how you do it. Okay, good. All right, sorry about that, guys. I think that we've got it all optimized now. So yeah, this is what I recommend if you're trying to beat this game for the first time on 32 heat. So let's get right into it. And here is how I would set up the Pact of Punishment. So after you beat the game a few times, this becomes available to you. If you're on Hell mode, it's a different story, and I'm not on Hell mode. So now with the rail, because you shoot a lot of charges very quickly and your gun has ammo, damage control set to 2 is almost like free heat, because all you have to do is shoot things a few times and you get rid of this invincible shield. Certain weapons hit really hard once, so the gun that you need to load your cast into, and then you fire once, reload, fire once, reload, damage control would make things a living hell, because you'd have to literally do that 3 times and it would take forever. Now all I have to do is just fire a clip into someone and damage control is like no problem. So definitely switch this up based on the weapon that you're using. So this is what I recommend for this specific weapon aspect. Forced overtime is going to be tough, but 20% is all I can handle. I'm not very good at the game, but I'm decent at the game, so I cannot handle more than 20%, because that means that everybody gets fast. So they move faster, they attack faster, it's really scary. So I'll show you guys how to use it on 20%. Underworld Customs is going to be tough. It's going to force me to purge a boon. I could get rid of this and instead make things a little bit more difficult with lasting consequences and hard labor, but I think that it's okay to purge a boon here and there, and it's almost kind of like free heat as long as you get a few extra boons. So we're going to do that. We're hopefully not going to purge anything important, which so far I've been able to avoid that in most of my runs, if not all of them. So, and that's it. And a lot of people say don't do Extreme Measures 4. That means that the final boss, which I will not reveal until we get there, is going to be a little harder and has an extra phase. A lot of people say just do Extreme Measures 3, and what I say is this is 4 free heats and I can handle it, and I'll show you guys how I handle it. So I do Extreme Measures 4 almost all the time, and that way I don't have to make the rest of the run much more difficult. So, okay, here we go. I'm going to begin my escape right now, but before I do, I think it's time to drink a little bit of water, a little bit of agua. Fantastic. All right. Let's get it done. Before I continue, let me actually check and see if the stream audio is good. All right. Let's get it done. Before I continue, let me actually check and see. Yeah, actually it does sound great. Fantastic. All right, guys. So, oh, let me make sure that Hades is up. Perfect. Okay. So, I think I'm ready to go. Begin escape. All right. I've also got a deadline. On the bottom left, it's not a big deal to put it to 7 minutes. I think that I can barely handle 5 minutes unless I'm speedrunning on low heat, so I can't do less than that. I shall make the heavens themselves now aid your ascent, nephew. Oh, thank you, Zeus. Appreciate it. All right, perfect. We got the attack, and it's not just a basic one. It is a rare one, which is what we're looking for. So that's great. Now, obviously, epic would be ideal, but not a problem. The cast is also good if I had to choose it. The dash, in my opinion, is one of the worst in the game. A lot of people like it because it gives you extra damage, but you kind of have to be like close to people for it to work. So I'd rather have a defensive dash than an active, attacking one. So we're going to use Lightning Strike, and now you guys are going to see that I just got really powerful. Boom. I was able to clear that in like 2 seconds. So let's get some darkness. I've actually been farming darkness when I've been playing this game recently. Whoops, that guy was faster than I thought. Oh my god. Let me actually use Aspect of Eris properly. So now I'm just going to use my special. Yeah, so this guy is a little faster than usual, and he's creaming me. Oh my god, this is a little difficult. So yeah, oh, I keep getting caught. Oh my god, I'm so bad. That's okay. I have a little bit of forgiveness in the game. I've only set the health healing reduced to 25%, so I should be okay. So here's a big thing. The palm on the left side gives me more power for the attack, which is great, or I can get more health. I typically actually go for a lot of health to try and survive. However, because this is a weapon that I'm familiar with and I like this weapon, I think it's the most powerful one in the game, I'm going to go with the palm and just make it more powerful to make my life a little easier in the long term and the short term. Okay, stay inside here, but don't get hit by this guy. There we go. Let me reload. Oh, nice. I think I really got the reload in a nice spot now. There we go. Let's try to beat this quickly so that we can have a good time. As in, our time at the end will be good. Very good. So there it is. Now I can increase the attack. The lightning damage itself will be increased. Okay, so Ares is an interesting god. He's the god of war. He's pretty good, but in my opinion, a little bit weaker compared to some of the other gods. And on this weapon, he's not incredible. What I do want from him is I want him on special. So, your father's realm shall be quite full, I think, once you and I are through. And I like the way that he's portrayed in this game. He has a cool silhouette. He's not like just like this dark, angry guy. He's actually like an epic, warrior. He looks like a Colosseum fighter. Okay, so things that I like and don't like here are Ares' call is nice because it makes you impervious. Any call that makes you invincible is one of my favorites. So Ares, Poseidon, and Athena do this. So I do like them a lot. So the special is great. I could roll, but Ares is not a god that I'm really interested in for this run. I need Poseidon in the cast, and I need to get what's called Sea Storm, which allows my Poseidon and Zeus boons to basically synergize, and they do extra damage. So after I take damage, these are called curses. There's a lot of these where if you take damage, something bad happens to enemies. There's actually builds where you can use this, and you can basically make it so that when you take damage, it's not so bad, and that you're really hurting people a lot. So people have done what's called AFK builds, like away from keyboard, where they're literally just like doing barely anything, and then the enemies die just when they get attacked. So it's absolutely crazy, you know. So there's certain ways to do it. I'm not doing it in this run. It's very hard to do, and there are certain weapons that are better at it, and this one's not, in my opinion. So your special inflicts doom. That's what I'm looking for. That will give me a little bit of extra oomph. And it's basically free, so this is fantastic. Alright, here we go. Let me get the Eris buff by standing inside of my special, which is very important. There we go. And I'm going to kill these guys nice and fast. Oops. There, they're not so fast now, so I can dash out of them without being perfect, as they say. So now I have a choice. I can go for more darkness, which is all I really need in the game, because I've kind of beaten the game. But going to the shop is going to help a little bit. What matters is how much gold do I have, or obols, you know, charbols, I think is actually the actual thing. And let's do this because I want to show you guys how the shop works. So you can see the shop in the middle, and it looks very different from the end. Also, that ding meant that there's a fishing spot. So I'm actually going to fish. Let's see if I get it perfect. Oh! I was a little bit late, but I still got it at least. So I got a normal catch instead of a perfect catch. So this is Charon. He's fantastic. He's very, very vocal, as you can see. He says a lot of words. So. And sometimes behind him, you'll see a little gold spot that basically you can grab that. You'll get extra money. He gets a bit pissed and teleports you to a special arena, and you have to fight him. And fighting him is very tough, especially if you're like just starting the run. So you don't necessarily always want to take it, but with this weapon, I was willing to do so because it'll be fun. So, anyway, sadly, I actually don't have the money to buy any of the boons, and I really wanted Athena there. So this is really bad, and I kind of messed up. I'm actually 9 off. Are there any golden urns that I can use? No. Ugh, I got so unlucky just now. Oh well, what can you do? So yeah, I set prices to be 80% more expensive, so it's a bit of a mess. But that's okay. So let me kill these guys as quick as I can. I'll get Athena if I have to, eventually with her keepsake, so... Worst case scenario, if I don't see her again, you know, what can you do? Whoops. Let me make sure that I'm doing this properly. Perfect. Let me get Ares again. I only really want a support thing from him, such as Urge to Kill, an excellent support boon. Basically, I'm just going to do a lot more damage with everything, which is great. Doom effects dealing more damage is nice too, but Urge to Kill is going to help my attack and my cast, not just, you know, my specials Doom, so that's going to be good. I do not like the cast from Ares, so I'm definitely going to avoid that. Urge to Kill, not bad. Ares again for the 3rd time? Oh my god, what a mess. Oh well, so I'm going to fight a mini-boss now, and this one's going to go down very, very quickly because I am familiar with it. Like, very familiar with how to kill this thing. I mean, literally it's just done, you know? So, that one spawns a bunch of little guys, and they like all connect to each other through like purple lines, so. Now, this is interesting. After using Death Defiance, you'll deal more damage. I'm planning on not dying too often. It's going to be useful when I fight the last boss of the game, which is kind of nice. But Battle Rage is going to help me clear rooms faster. I'm going to have a lot of extra damage every time I kill something. So I'm going to do Battle Rage for sure. Oh, there's a golden urn. So now I got some extra money just by killing that. And I think I want the key. The key is going to allow me to do more rolls and to find the specific boons that I need if I'm not getting what I want. So we definitely want more keys. Those are more important than almost any of the other typical rooms. There we go, there we go. Let me make sure I kill these guys quickly. Very nice. Excellent. And now, ooh, yes! So Artemis is excellent. She is one of the most powerful gods because she increases your crit chance. And for almost every weapon, you can't go wrong with Artemis. Almost all the time. You know, there's some exceptions, but yeah, she's great. And I'm glad that I got her for free without having to, like, force her into the game. Ooh, golden little pot right there. Let me make sure I get that. Perfect. Let me make sure I get the Eris buff as well, because it increases all my damage. Perfect. Okay, give me something nice. I don't mind her cast, but I don't really want it, to be honest with you, because I need Poseidon. I need Poseidon so I can get Sea Storm. So I'll show you guys how that works soon. Beautiful. So, pressure points is amazing. It allows all my damage to now become critical. My criticals were basically at 0%. Now they're at 4%, which is great. Everything else here is not that good. I think that Hunter Dash is one of the worst dashes in the game, so don't even bother with that. Dash Strike means you literally dash attack, and with the gun, it means that your first shot gets a bonus. Who cares? I'm firing like 12 shots, you know? And the call is okay, but it doesn't make you invincible. It just gives you a lot of damage. Whatever. So, pressure points is amazing. I am so happy I got that. I don't want to use the trial because I don't need those little credits, but I do see on the left side good old Chaos, and Chaos is very powerful. I'm going to take him because my health pool is good. You lose a certain amount of health, 22 in this case, when you go and visit him, and so now I'm going to access him. Hail, son of Hades. So epic. And it's a little trippy, you know, if you stay on the screen you can see everything's moving weird and it's like, oh god. So, Chaos is weird because it's a double-edged sword. You have to have a bad thing happen to you while you get a benefit after a certain amount of chambers. For example, the last one says, for the next 4 chambers, you can't see what the chamber is going to reward you with, but then afterwards, your special is going to deal a lot of damage, and that negative side effect goes away. So I don't like this. The first one is okay. The problem is that I'd like to earn some money, and hitting foes from behind, you can't really guarantee shooting someone from behind, so I'm actually going to roll this and look for something better. I just used that roll on the bottom left side to do this. So let's see if I got something better. Okay, not the greatest. I do want to cast, and if I can get hurt if I do it in the middle one. I don't really care about the special in this run. The special is like not the biggest like damage dealer. My attack is going to be the most important thing. What I do like is the last one. The cast is really easy. You can use it from afar. It deals decent damage. You can upgrade it and buff it up. I want to get Poseidon's cast as soon as possible. So, as long as I avoid traps, basically I'm going to get an extra cast. Instead of having 1 that reloads over time, I'm going to have 2. So I'm going to go with Abyssal Grasp here. That's actually really great. I just have to avoid traps or else I'm going to kill myself. In the game, of course. I don't, you know, that's a joke. So let's be careful. I do not want to hit any of those traps on the bottom side of the map. I'm just going to basically special and make sure that I'm inside that blast range as often as I can be. Very good. One more wave. And I'm fighting extra foes on purpose in order to get more heat pretty easy. And with the gun, it's very easy to do a lot of damage to a ton of enemies at once. Ooh, I just walked into that, didn't I? Oh, no, I walked into that too. I'm taking a lot of extra damage, but oh, there's some enemies over here that I need to kill. Got them. Nice. So the hammer, this is how hammers work. They make your weapon augmented. So this is really, really smart. So, this is interesting. Explosive fire is decent because it makes your attack have a bit of AoE, and some foes will be slowed a bit from it, which is not bad. Now, Ricochet is actually interesting. This means that my attack is going to bounce more. With Zeus Lightnings already bouncing, that actually may be a great thing. And then, Hazard Bomb, in my opinion, do not get it, especially with Aspect of Eris. I mean, you have to stand inside the special whenever you want to get the buff. So imagine hurting yourself every time you do that. Horrible, horrible idea. Do not get that. I think Ricochet is going to be a little bit more useful than Explosive. Explosive looks a bit better on paper. We're going to try Ricochet and see how it works, because I don't get it too often. Okay, so I have Charon on the right, and I have the Palm on the left. I do have money this time, and I think this is the final room right before the first boss. So we're going to go with Charon, and you can see how the room looks different than the room in the middle. Okay, I can choose Zeus again, which is good because I do want his buffs. However, Hermes is one of the best gods in the game. He's a god that you always get, and you can't guarantee him. Well, you can't get a keepsake that allows you to see him or improve his chances, but you'll see him twice per run, sometimes a third time, I think, if you roll for him or get lucky. So I'm actually going to say I want Hermes first, and what we're looking for is attack faster is okay, but my attack's already pretty fast with the gun. Dashing more times is one of my favorites, and even if you just get 1 dash, no problem. This could be also rare or epic, so you can get 2 or 3 extra dashes. But having 1 extra dash is wonderful. Do I want to roll? No, not necessarily. Side hustle is okay to get early. This means I get more gold every time I go into a chamber. But I'm already making prices 80% higher because of my heat gauge. So I'm just going to use Greatest Reflex instead. Fantastic. I don't want to talk to Charon again because I can't. You can only talk to him once per run. And I don't really need to heal. I'm actually going to use a special companion that I haven't used yet to give myself some health and make sure that I don't die to this boss. Although this boss is pretty easy in my opinion. So, all three of the ladies are there. These are the Sisters of Fate, obviously, and it's random based on which one you fight. So as you progress through the game, the other two, besides Meg, the one in blue, become available to you. So this is Tisiphone, who can be considered the hardest or the easiest one, and in my opinion, she's pretty easy. So, I'm going to do this. I'm actually going to use the Keepsake now, which allows Boldy to drop down and provide health, gold, and some darkness. So I use him more than the other ones. Let me make sure to collect this before the map gets a little too small. Whoops. You can actually, the map is going to get smaller and smaller, and she's going to make things a little bit more difficult for me. So she's over there. I want to make sure I kill her quickly. There she is. And try not to take too much damage. I'm not so worried. I think I'm just going to win right now. So now you can see the map just got a lot smaller. So let me just make sure I dodge her stuff. Ow, that hurts. And almost done. Just have to do that. Nice. So Tisiphone is down. I have about 3 minutes left. My time is awesome. I'm doing really, really well. So I'm very happy so far. Good. I'll collect my stuff. And let's do it. Yeah, you can see how she shrinks the map. That's her specialty. So the other two sisters do different things. So, whew, all done. Good. And my health is looking great. I'm going to heal a portion of it now from the fountain, which is fantastic. So you always have to collect from the fountain. Very good. My health in the bottom left is looking great. Now, here's what I need. I did not see Poseidon naturally. Sadly, I had to skip Athena in the shop, which really, really was sad. And that's okay. I think I need Poseidon first, and Athena is going to just guarantee that I protect myself more. She's not really part of the build. She's just, like, helpful. So I'm going to go with Poseidon, and that's it. After you switch to another Keepsake, you can't switch back. So make sure that if you switch, like, you're ready, you know? So now I can use this little shop. These are little small shops that you'll see periodically. I can use this to get extra augments. The problem is that they cost money. I'm not going to get anything here from right now. I don't really need it. So, and then there's the selling one, which I believe I'm going to have to do, sadly. So let's actually try to go to the next place. So I need to use the Pool of Purging. This is part of the heat requirement that I set for myself. So I could roll for something else, or I can get rid of my special. Obviously, the attack and greatest reflex are much more useful. I'll be okay without the special giving an extra doom damage thing. So goodbye to the Curse of Pain. What can you do? You got to do what you got to do. But I made some money, so this is great. All right. So far, I'm thrilled with how the run's going. Let me drink some water. Ah, fantastic. All right, so we now got an extra 7 minutes every time we go to a new region. We get an extra 7 minutes on the clock. So now we're about 10 minutes to go. Perfect. All right, some health, which we definitely need. I'm still at about 110 health, which is close to the default that you would get. So I want to increase that to 200 or even 300 before the run ends, because I need a lot of health to survive against the final boss. A big surprise as to who that's going to be. For some people, they're like, we know, we've played the game a lot. You know? So, okay, let me get the Eris buff. Nice. Okay, and there we go. I'm going to kill this guy with the attack very quickly. Whoops. They like to run away sometimes. Okay, good. I got some health, and there he is. Hermes for the second time. We definitely go for him over the health. We'll get more health when the run gets closer to, like, the end, so it'll be fine. Very good. Okay, let me stand inside of that. Good. Excellent. And, okay, that hurt. I have to be careful. Because traps can deal a bit more damage, and I don't know if their bombs are considered traps. Ooh, that hurt. It's okay. I'm alright. Yeah, the lava is considered a trap for sure. Wow, look how fast these guys are. You can see that the icon next to their health is showing that they have a special augment. Oh my god, I'm actually dying. Oh no. No. I don't want to die yet. I may use my companion again to gain some quick health. Oof. But not yet. I think I'm okay. I'll use it in the next room. Oh my god, that was so hard. Yeah, and when you have low health, the gods tell you different things like, oh, what's going on, buddy? Are you okay? Like, it seems like you're dying. So, whew, scary. Okay, I don't really like what I see here. Dodge is actually very, very powerful, but it's a chance. So, and it's a low chance when you get it at this rank. Move speed can be useful when you get another Hermes buff called Rush Delivery, which gives you extra damage based on your move speed. I'm not really going to go for that. I think it's very hard to get. This is my second time seeing Hermes, so I don't think I'm going to see him for a third time. I may not. The attack is faster is okay, but I'm going to roll because I have 4 rolls. You can see them on the bottom right side, those little gray little icons. Now I have 3 left. Oh, well, that didn't help. The special being faster is not a horrible thing because it does make sure I guarantee the buff. Do I really care? No. So actually, Swift Strike is going to be a little bit better. It's going to make sure that I attack faster. Oh well, the roll didn't give me anything, but what can you do, right? Now, the pomegranate is going to give me another buff. This is great. I want that on my attack. This is an attack build. Okay, so these guys, they have some kind of death rattle when they die. That's what that little symbol means, I think. Actually, that symbol is for bosses, so I wonder if these are considered mini-bosses. I think that means that they like have extra health and do a little bit of extra damage or something. I don't know. Anyway, I think it's pretty easy to kill these guys. I just have to be careful. I'm actually going to use my companion because I just remembered how much little health that I have. Now I'm back to 48, which is great. And you can see on the upper left side my companions, the cute little, what's it called? The cute little light blue guy. Oh my god, I just took so much damage. Oh my god. Well, I kind of survived. Oh my god, this is crazy. So anyway, I have 3 more uses of the companion, so I have to be careful. I can get more uses by paying for them over time, but we'll see. So, the attack up is definitely useful. Getting pressure points to 5% is always a great thing. It's not guaranteed to give you a critical, but you know, it helps a little bit. The Battle Rage one is okay. It's not amazing against bosses, but it does help a little bit against clearing rooms. I wonder what I should do. Lightning Strike or pressure points? And I think Lightning Strike would be the answer for most people, and then we'll see if I get pressure points more as time goes on. So, let me collect this and collect that. There's Poseidon. I put on his keepsake in order to guarantee that I see him. So, I want to get him for the cast, and I think it's going to be easy to get the cast, because you can see that on the left side, getting what we call the core boons first is guaranteed, compared to the supplementary boons, like the helpful ones. I'm going to use my summon here again, because I need to guarantee that I do not die right now. If I die, it's not a big deal. I have extra lives on the bottom, but I just don't want to lose them right now, because it's really early to do so, and I'm a little embarrassed. I'm a little embarrassed that I'm not playing perfectly. Oh god. Oh no! So I need to kill the big thing first, because he's making everybody else invincible most of the time. So I need to die now. Like right now. Oh my god, I'm playing so sloppy. Oh no. I need Athena so I can... Oh, yeah, I just lost my first life. It's okay. Everything's gonna be alright, as they say. Okay, now these guys are going to die relatively quickly, so I just need them to die now. The guy on the left has been hurting me a lot. Yeah, he jumps around and tries to avoid you while shooting you with silly stuff. Oof, that was tough. Okay, but here's Poseidon. I lost my first life, but I can get lives back, so I'm not too worried. Sounds good. I will definitely go smash some stuff. Alright. Oh my god, I got so lucky. So Floodshot in the cast is amazing. I got it at Epic, the highest rank that you can get naturally. You can actually upgrade it to Heroic, but that's hard to do. There's only a few ways to do that. So I definitely want the cast. Bada bing, bada boom. I am thrilled. Now my goal is to get Athena, because I need her dash to survive, because I'm starting to die and I'm getting a little bit scared. Her dash is going to guarantee, oh god, is going to guarantee that I don't die too often. So let me make sure that I hurt these guys a lot. Excellent. I'm going to gain the buff and look for the other one. Where is it? Up here. Okay. And now, with Poseidon's cast, I can also push enemies far away. And with the gun, you want to keep everybody as far from you as possible. So that's helping a lot. Oh, I don't want to be next to him. Taking damage. Oh my god. These guys are tough because they don't really spawn in. You just have to, like, see them and kill them quickly. Oh. Okay, almost. Just stay away from these guys. Nice. Okay. Let me just check what I've got. Okay, so I want to go for a key to get another roll. And I want to check this. I'm thinking of healing. Ooh, this is good. So I can gain permanent health by paying a hefty fee. And this Night Spindle was what I was talking about, where I can get another summon of the companion. So I definitely want to get more health. That's very rare to see. Paying 72 for another companion, which gives me gold, or, you know, orb ovals. Darkness, which is good in the long term, you know, just for me personally. Not good for the run. Darkness doesn't really do anything. Unless you get it from bosses, then you get a little extra health, like permanent health. And then definitely the healing. And I do want the healing, so I'm going to buy a Night Spindle. I should be okay now. Whew, this is scary. Alright, that extra companion is definitely going to help me. And I may use it either on the boss, or I may use it in a room. We'll see. Let me make sure I get the Eris buff, so I need to stand in there. Good. You can see how I have like that red and blue glow around me when I do this. Oh god, don't stand in the trap! Okay. Let me get inside my Eris buff. Where's the last one? There. Oh, I gotta reload. Nice. There's another one. Okay, oops, I gotta get that Eris buff. It's not a big deal, but it does help a lot. Gives you a lot of damage boost. Okay, there. Oh my god, no, stay away. Good, 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 good. Okay. No, I took damage. I'm trying not to so badly, but it's okay. I'm playing a little bit crazy. Oh, no. Come on. Where's the last one? I need to do this quickly because I'm on a tight deadline. Oh. No. Okay. Nice, I did it. A little slow, a little sloppy, but I'm okay. I didn't lose my life yet. I think I'm going to have to use the companion to guarantee that I heal. Oh, I think this is the boss. Okay, I have a problem. I know that it costs 270 to get a boon from Charon. So I don't want to see Charon. I want to get a free palm, and I need to save my money. Yeah, this is a little crazy, but I think I'm going to be okay. I may lose a life here against this boss, but we'll see. Okay, there's a gold pot. Free palm. This time, the attack is already buffed a lot, and you can see it has diminishing returns. So instead of getting 4 extra lightning damage like I did last time, or 3, I think, now I'm just getting 2. Instead, I can buff the cast and get a lot more damage every time I use it. I also have 2 casts. I need to remember that I have 2 casts. Urge to Kill is not bad either, to get a nice 4% extra damage, but it's okay. I'm going to do the cast. That gives you a little bit more damage overall. And this is looking good. My build is looking good. I just need Athena, and I'm going to get her in the 3rd location. So here we go. This is Lernie. Hi, Lernie. Okay, double cast and shoot, 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 shoot. Okay, just try to dodge those. If I had Athena, I could reflect them back, which is what I'm used to doing. Oh, God. Oof. You can actually dodge and get what's called invincibility frames. What am I doing? I thought he was in, like, his invincible mode. Okay, much better. Okay, so now I need to kill his little heads very quickly. So, okay, good. And I'm going to do that. Good. Yeah, the buff really, as you can see, makes my damage, like, go crazy. So I can kill these guys pretty quickly. Oh, my God. Let me make sure I get it again. Okay, double cast. Oh, good. And then cast. Whoa! He can shoot fast. Okay, good. You can. Let me kill these guys quickly, quick as I can. And you can see how that blue. I forgot to talk about this, but you can see the little blue hearts that they have. Oops. They have really not been an issue because I've been able to shoot through them and basically like negate them in a way with this gun. So it's really useful. Oh my god. Okay, good. Let me do another cast. Kill this guy quickly. Oh my god, I gotta reload. No! Nice. I dodged that. Okay, here we go. Boom, boom, boom. I want you in my room, Lernie. And you know what? I'm gonna use my summon. A little bit silly to do, but I did it. I should have used it a bit earlier, but you know what? I lost a life. It's okay. This was a tough one for me. So, let me make sure I don't take lava damage. You can be on the lava for like a split second like that, but you just want to be careful, so. Anyway, whew, Lernie vanquished. Next. Oh, this run is tough. The good news is that there is a specialty room that we can go to in this next location that could give me all my lives back. All my lives back, excuse me. Okay, so what I'm looking for now is Athena to give me the dash, which is going to save my life in so many situations. The other thing is I'm looking for Poseidon and Zeus again, because now I fulfilled requirements to get what's called Sea Storm. Let me show you what I mean in just a second. I could get extra darkness, but I'm going to save my money because I'm trying to win. I'm not just trying to farm darkness right now. I'll need to purge something, but I will let you go. I'm going to try to get out without doing that. Yeah, use the full purging. So what can I purge? Let's see. This is rough. So I'm going to have to roll. I do not really want to purge any of this. I'm looking to purge some of Ares' extra crap. So let's do that. Very good. I got it. So, Urge to Kill is better than Battle Rage overall, so we're going to get rid of Battle Rage. No big deal. It'll be a little bit tougher to clear rooms. It's okay. So let me show you guys what I'm talking about. If I do this, there we go. So we can look at all the different people that we meet in this game. And so let's look at Zeus, for example. And we're going to scroll down till we see some of his specialty items. So he has a legendary, which you can get if you fulfill one of his requirements, which is to have basically, you can see it on the right side. You need to have one of those 3 things in order to get it. Now, I can also get duo boons, and that's what we're looking for. We're looking for Sea Storm. And look, I have the requirements. They're highlighted in green. I have Floodshot and Lightning Strike. So now Sea Storm is available. As long as I see Zeus and Poseidon again, I have a decent chance of getting it. So hopefully we get it. If we don't, the run is not over. It's not a big deal. All right. The next region is considered one of the harder ones. Obviously, the game gets harder and harder as you go, but I think that the second one is the easiest. The first one can be kind of hard, but not really. And the third one is definitely hard because there's some enemies that are very, very difficult to defeat. There's Athena. Now, the hammer is not a big deal to skip right now because I'll have a chance to see it multiple times through this area. So I'm going to go for Athena first. This is also the safer route so I can get her dash. I don't want to take a lot of damage right now. So that's the goal. Good. I'm going to kill these guys very quickly with my new augments. Very good. And there's another one. I'm just going to keep them away from me because they deal damage when they hit you. Good. Nope. Nope. Get away. And the gun does not really stagger people, so you have to be careful. So that's why keeping your distance by using the gun is very, very important. Oh my god, they go so fast. No! No. Luckily, those guys have like a little wind-up time where they're like, you know, they're like one of those wind-up toys. So they have there's a chance for them to like sit there for a second after they do their thing. Ooh. Okay, let me kill this guy. He's probably the last one. Nice. Okay, there's Athena. Her dash is guaranteed, right? By the way, this is huge. Doubt and hesitancy are your real enemies, not just in this game, but in real life too. Hesitating is okay sometimes. You don't want to just be impulsive and just run into stuff in real life, but, you know, thinking before you act, you know, look before you leap, that's a good way to look at it. But doubt is definitely a big, big issue that a lot of people have. Okay, we didn't get the dash, but that's okay. I'm going to roll for it. Athena's call is excellent. The special deflect is not good, especially not for this weapon, because it's kind of like really hard to use. And Holy Shield is another revenge tactic. After you take damage, something bad happens to the enemies. Obviously, I'm not going to get any of this. I'm going to roll for the dash, please. Oh my god, this is bad. I didn't get the dash. Okay, and now you can see that if I roll, it's going to cost me 2 rolls, and I've only got 2 rolls left. I really need the dash. I really don't want sure footing and bronze skin. I mean, they're okay, but like, please give me the dash. Yes, and I don't care what rarity it is. The dash works the same way, just deals more damage the higher rarity you get. Oh, Divine Dash, best dash in the game. You guys can see forum posts and Reddit posts about how Divine Dash is overpowered. Anyway, Poseidon, this is great. We want Poseidon. We want to... Poseidon's special is not bad either, but we definitely want Sea Storm now. So we're going to hope that we get Sea Storm. Here we go. Okay, good. I'm going to try and kill these guys without taking a lot of damage. Oh my god, reload. Okay, and then boom. You can see how the cast is helping me a lot. It does high burst damage, so I'm going to use it a lot throughout this run. And I have 2 of them, which is great. Okay, boom, boom. Oh my god, no, reload. No, get away. I want to kill these blue guys because they're making everybody invincible temporarily. So they're dead first, and then these guys are next. Good, okay, not so bad. And then these guys can look for like little like ethereal weapons in the ground and they can respawn. So that's why you want to kill those little black things really quickly. So I don't have any more rolls. I have some options here. So what's better than getting Poseidon special is actually Razor Shoals, because now I have a damage over time effect that will hurt people a lot. So I'm going to definitely do this. So Razor Shoals it is. Excellent. Okay. Now before I go crazy, just looking for gold pots. Now, this is the middle of this area. I do have a lot of ovals, so I want to go for Charon to get a god. I don't want to just get a free palm. This also allows me to skip a room, and this is great. Ares again. Not a bad idea to get him on special again. Very good. This also fills a slot, as they say. So I'm very happy. And look, I had the previous normal special. Now I have the epic one. So selling it earlier actually helped in the long term, which is fantastic. So Blood Frenzy's okay, especially since I am dying, but it only affects you for that one encounter, so it's really only good for like bosses and stuff if you die. And then there's Battle Rage again. So we're going to go for Curse of Pain. This is going to help us a little bit. I'm also going to go for a Palm. Good. I want to increase my cast damage, because the cast I think is going to save me a lot. And there it is. Look at that. I can borrow 300 opals. You can see it on the bottom of the screen. But when I do this, I'll have to fight him. I'm in a decent position to fight him. I think that I'm not so worried about the timer. I think I'm just worried about dying, even though I have good health and I do have 2 lives total. Do I want to fight him right now? It could be exciting. My build is also really powerful. Like, I have level 3 attack, level 3 cast. I have Athena dash. Alright, we're gonna fight him. We're gonna fight him. Oh no. Oh, Charon, don't be so mad, please. I'm so sorry. The good news is I can kill him very quickly. So, not a big deal. We can do this, okay? So, first I'm going to do this. I'm going to use my companion. I'm going to get some extra buffs. Oh my god. His melee can really hit you quickly, and you have to be careful. Now, when he does this, this is kind of free. He just has, like, some area stuff. And I'm going to use casts to augment my damage. Oh, he's in melee. Deflect. Good. Okay, this isn't so bad. I'm going to kill him quickly. Yep, phase 1 complete. Let me use this, although I could have kept those as barriers, but it's okay. Get out and get out. Good. That's how you dodge the melee. Just basically, like, dash on one side and then dash on the other. And typically it works. And then sometimes he launches, like, some, you know, big AoE. Good. But he'll only melee, like, twice in a row, and then he may do it again, but it's usually, like, a 1 and then a 2. Like that, and then a that. Oh, God. No, don't get hit by him. Okay, we're almost done. I don't want to lose a life, but I may. And if I do, it's okay. I can get them all back through a special room that we may encounter in this area. Oh, my God. Kill him. And I don't have to go, like, full damage on him. I just have to get him to that threshold. We did it. Okay, and now what's nice is not only did I get, I got 300 obols, I also get his card. It's a discount card. All shop prices are discounted for the rest of the run. That's another reason why I wanted to fight him. Oh god. Okay. This fight can be pretty easy or pretty hard. I'm actually going to use my companion because I'm scared out of my mind. I don't care that I have no companions left, I just want to survive. Okay, and so this is the Minotaur. He's on his hard mode right now because I set him to that on the heat area, the heat gauge. But it's okay. I'm going to kill him pretty quickly. Oh my god. And I know his patterns, you know, most of the time. I just have to, like, dodge and deflect at certain times, like right now. And then just, like, stay kind of far. And I'll be okay. Oh my god. Good. Phase 1 complete. He has one more phase. There. Okay. And sometimes he does that 3 times in a row, but, like, I guess he's not for some reason. Okay. Okay. Now he's going to do it now. Yep. 1. There it is. 2. And I got him. Whew. Asterius down. Oh, jeez Louise. I am having a rough time today in this one. I still have my extra life. Oh, Artemis. I don't want her call. Hunter's Mark is considered one of the best boons in the game. I think it's okay. And getting it on Epic is amazing. This means that if I basically deal critical damage, which I do have a 4% chance, I believe, to do that to everybody, then my chance will be, somebody will be marked, and the chance will literally go to 59%, which is almost like a coin flip. It's like a yes or no, instead of like a low chance, you know? So this is great. Critical is also very good with the gun because you shoot a lot of shots. So your chance of one of your shots becoming critical is really high up there. Okay. Hunter's Mark it is. Excellent. There he is! Oh my god, we got so lucky, guys. Are you kidding me? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to getting all my lives back. And the timer is frozen while I talk to this guy. And he has a friend. As you progress through the game, you get to reunite these two guys. So, I'm not going to spoil too much, but this is Patroclus. And next to him is Achilles. Yay! Achilles is actually a good guy in this game. He's not the bad Achilles, you know, Achilles heel, all that bad stuff. So there it is. The Kiss of Styx. Replenish all uses of Death Defiance so I can get both of my lives back. I am so thrilled to do this. The other options are to get a lot of health every time you go into a chamber, which will help me a lot, but, you know, I can't really, you know, I can only choose one or the other. And if I was doing well, and if I was, like, winning and not losing lives, Cyclops Derpy would basically make my attack do a lot of damage. But it's okay. I'm going to do Kiss of Styx. I'm not really in the best position right now. You can see I now have those little, like, blood droplets on the left side, so that's great. I need a lot of health, so I'm going to go for health. I don't really need ovals. I try to avoid them. Oh my god, I got so lucky. I just hit a fountain, and I just got so much health back for free. And there it is. See? The hammer that we skipped earlier, I'm going to get it now. So, boom. Fantastic. Okay, let's go. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm going to kill these guys pretty quickly now. I just need to make sure that they don't respawn. Yep, got it. And then there's the other group over here. Nope, stay away from me. Oh, no. Do not get damaged, please. Come on. Okay, good, 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 good. Yep, and good. I have maybe 1 or 2 more phases. So those are explosive guys. I need to be careful. I need to shoot them before they hit me. So I'm just going to use terrain as well to stay away from them. Okay. What, 1 more phase? Okay, fine. Okay, good. Let me make sure that I kill them with the cast, because they're really susceptible to that. No, kill these long-range guys quickly. I need to, yep, and you can see the little green Hunter's Mark is going to appear on some of my enemies now as time goes on, which is there. Yeah, there it is. Nice. Guarantees my next hit to crit. So, yay! It's not 100%. You know, 59 is pretty good though. Okay, and then I just have to wait. Okay, there's one last guy. Whew. Okay, I don't want to take damage. I've taken enough, but luckily I'm in a very good spot right now. I basically, like, reset myself after taking all those hits and, like, losing lives. Okay, this is interesting. So, Flurry Fire is pretty darn good. It's very, very nice because it allows my attack to hit faster, and I do get extra shots per round. Not bad. However, not so important. Let's look at the other ones. So, the Rocket Bomb is nice. It's not very good with Eris because you want to guarantee that you get inside of the special, and when you launch it, it doesn't lob it anymore, it just goes in a straight line. So you have to, like, launch it next to a wall. Kind of cool, kind of useful, And targeting system is okay. It's not amazing, and we're not going for a special build. I think that Flurry Fire is the way to go, so we're going to do that. And I think that our attack just got really powerful. I have a lot of obols. Prices are reduced because I have Charon's membership card. Charon, you know, however you want to call it. So I'm going to go see him and say hi once again. And timing is looking great. I have 7 minutes on the clock left. Oh, and there's a fishing spot too. I just heard the ding. So I'm going to go and get that now. So this is silly, exit wounds, because it takes a long time for that to dislodge, and it's 100 damage. Whatever. Now, look at that. Clean kill. Every time I crit, I'm going to deal 30% more damage. Considered not the greatest boon in the game, but right now, excellent. Especially with Hunter's Mark and pressure points. Oh my god. Amazing. Now, I can get a little bit of a heal, or I go for the palm. And I'm going for the palm. So, here we go. So, I eventually may need to sell Curse of Pain. So, Urge to Kill is better. I'm going to augment that to deal more damage in total. I don't really need my special to be more powerful. It's nice, but it's not like... I'm not really using it to attack people. I'm using the special to give myself a buff with my weapon. So, let's see if I can get this. Oh, was it perfect? Nope. Nope, too late. If you do it a little bit faster, it becomes a perfect catch. Okay, good. There's no golden pots. And now the third boss of the game. And they're in their prime. So, look at that golden armor. Yeah, and this guy, a lot of people don't like him. His name is Theseus, and he's a bit angry, a bit arrogant, and it's funny to always beat him. So, here we go. And cast, shoot. My goal right now is to kill the Minotaur first, Asterius, and then Theseus will be next by himself. He's pretty easy to beat, especially when he's on chariot mode. So I just need to be careful. Don't beat him too quickly because then he goes, oh god, then he goes into a semi-invincible mode. Asterius is doing a big AoE and I need to stay away. Oh, it's okay. Wasn't so bad. Okay, good. 2 casts. Good. I'm going to try and kill the Minotaur very quickly. I have to bring them to, like, 0 health, so there's no, like, you know, partial health right now. Oh my god. I don't even care about getting Eris buff right now. I'm just trying to win and, like, not die. Okay, I got him. Nice. Yeah, this is great. Let me get a little closer. Every day, Theseus is here, and he's kind of powerful. You can come a little closer. Alright, he's off chariot. Now, he's going to go into god mode, where he basically, whichever god I have not picked yet, one of them is going to fight me now, which is, oh my god, it's Aphrodite. This one's pretty tough to dodge. I need to kill him quickly before he puts his shield up, because he's going to become a little bit difficult once that happens, and I got him. Nice. How could you? Oh, goodbye, Theseus. And Asterius, we respect you and love you. Theseus, on the other hand, we hope you get some therapy pretty soon. And also, every time you fight these guys, always remember to go talk to your little shade. He starts to appear after a few runs. He's your only supporter. Everybody else supports Theseus and Asterius because they're like the champions, you know. But look, he's red. He changed his color just for you. Yay for me. Okay, I have all my lives. My health is decent, and I'm about to gain a lot from the fountain. So, hallelujah to that. Now, we are on the last area, so this is my last time to change a keepsake. I'm scared. I'm not really playing so perfectly, so I can get an extra life with Lucky Tooth. Basically, if I die, I'll get an extra life with 100 health. It has to be 100, no more, no less, which is good. The other option, the cocky option, so to speak, is to get Palm Blossom, which means that I get more buffs to my god boons. Every 4 encounters, it's a random one. Most pros say this is not the greatest keepsake in the world, and it's okay. So I'm going to not choose it, and it's the last area, so I don't think I'm going to do that. Having it in one of the areas can be nice to just make you win more, so to speak. Acorn is good, and very, really skilled people will use it. Basically, in the final encounter, the first 5 times that you're hit, negated completely. I think that I'm going to get hit more than that, so I'm actually just going to go for another life, and we're going to hope that we get some defensive boons that can help us take less damage. So we're going to look for that, and hopefully we get lucky. I'm also looking for Poseidon and Athena's Call. That's going to really save me, and that will allow me to deal a lot of damage while being invincible while doing so. Athena's is even better than Poseidon's because it allows me to use my own weapons. So anyway, I'm looking good here. Can I actually afford the extra health? I could. It gives me 35 health. Not bad, actually. And I do have to purge a boon, right? Yep, use the pool of purging. So what is it going to be? And I have no rolls. I'm actually scared. Oh my god. Please make it the special. Oh, thank god. Okay. The special or Urge to Kill? I think the special is less impactful. Urge to Kill is making my attack and my cast deal damage, and that's really the big damage dealers. So the special, once again, for the second time in this run, and the last time, I don't have to do this ever again, goes by. So you just have to purge 3 boons in order to get some extra heat. Not so bad, and you get money by doing it. So it's a nice heat gauge to get you to 32 heat without making the run too difficult, in my opinion. So, whew, do I want the extra health? I have 4 lives, plus my current one with 127 health, 195 maximum. Not bad, I'm a little bit low on health. I could pay 35 and just get 35 health. Why not? I'll be okay, it'll help me. Alright, this is great, guys. Here we go. I am now on the final stage. Man, Elysium is beautiful, right? I love the colors in Elysium. Oh yeah, now I have an AoE that also deals damage, so now I can break pots really easily just by like dashing over them like this. So I like to break all of them in this area. And the timer doesn't start until I go to the next area. I have a lot of time, 13 minutes, 11 seconds. Let me drink some water because I have to do this quickly. Now, based on my timer, I'm actually doing really well. I'm actually beating the game pretty quickly. So I have plenty of time to beat the final boss. The final boss takes roughly 5 minutes to beat, so I need to make sure I have about that time. On this mode, I think 7 would be safer. So let's see how long it takes me to get to the final boss. Okay, timer starts now. I can't buy anything down there. I'm just pausing to look at it and pausing the timer. Hermes is going to be too expensive. My goal is to get health, which is cheap. And then Ares won't hurt me, because I can get Ares ult as well, which is not a bad one. The palms, you can see the one that's on the left side has some shininess to it. They're both the same price, so I wonder if they're both going to give 2 level ups instead of 1. Oh yeah, I think they do. They're just not showing right now. Okay, so I'm going to go left up here. Awesome. This is great. So I'm looking for Sea Storm. I need to definitely fight Poseidon. I can also go for Athena. I think I'm going to go for Poseidon first and get the call later, and hopefully this is going to be quick. So I have 5 different rooms that I can choose, and it's random whether or not I get a special item that lets me fight the boss. So it could take me 2 rooms, it could take me 5 rooms. We're going to hope that I do this quickly and it only takes me 2 to 3 rooms. That's on average how long it takes. Sometimes 4, once in a while we get unlucky and it takes 5. So it's random and there's no way to make it better or worse. So, alright, not bad. And I can get poisoned by some enemies, so you'll see that there's a little well that I can drink out of in order to get rid of the poison. So very good, very good. The rats are annoying because we have to wait for them to crawl out of the ground, but it's okay. We're going to get them quickly. Excellent. Alright, let's see if I get lucky or not. Okay, that's not a problem. Okay, I'm going to kill these guys really, really fast. Oh yeah, because I have extra enemies, I have to wait for 1 more to spawn, which is not such a big deal. So, good. And the timer is looking amazing. I'm not worried about that. Okay, so I have to fight a boss. That's actually pretty good. The bosses are relatively easy in this area. And especially this combo, this is a pair of 2 bosses. Oh my god. That do decent damage, but I can kill them pretty fast. Oh, that hurt. Oh, that's hurting. Oh no. Okay, I need to kill this guy quickly and stagger him before his purple beams of doom hurt me. Okay, 1 final small enemy. And got him. Awesome. Okay, Sea Storm. No, I didn't get it. But I got Poseidon Call. Do I want Poseidon Call? It's epic. It's powerful. It makes me invincible. It does damage. And it will also get Razor Shoals affected by it. So I'll do a damage over time with it, so it does even more damage. The answer is yes. I may as well get it now and not rely on Athena to give me her call. Fine, no problem. Okay, now I heard the ding. There's a fishing spot. I can see it in the top area. I'm going to go for Ares first to get the special out of the way. Yeah, because then Athena will guarantee to give me more supporting boons, which is great. Okay, after using Death Defiance, deal more damage. It's going to help me with the final boss. Would I rather have Doom damage or Athena's Deflect and damage if I use the special? I mean, Athena's Deflect on special is pretty bad. kind of, but it also kind of like can protect me a little bit. I'm going to go with Blood Frenzy. I think it's going to help me win, especially I can be a little sloppy and lose some lives. So I'm going to do that. And then my goal is to get the health and maybe a palm. Let me fish. Come on, give me the perfect catch. Yes! Haha! Now, there's a chance to get a better fish than the Scuffer, but that's okay. I got the Scuffer. Oh, man, that was good. I got a perfect catch. Okay, I think Athena... I could get Artemis special, but it's just going to make my special deal a crit. So I'd rather, like, it deal damage and a deflect. So I'm going to go for Athena. Yeah, Athena's great. Deflecting in this game is really powerful. So, okay, I just want to kill that rat from afar. There's no reason to rush right now. There we go. Very nice. Didn't take any damage. Okay, I may see the special item that we need in order to progress. And you'll see it soon. I'm trying not to spoil things until they come, so... Good. And I can also start using my call whenever I need to. So I'm going to start to do that. In every room, you can see on the bottom left, I have a yellow gauge that's now starting to fill up. So I definitely want to use that because it'll make me invincible and allow me to kill things really quickly. And I can use it when it gets to its first stage. There's 4 stages of the call. Once it gets to the final stage, I get an extra benefit to it, but it takes forever. And it's typically only good in long rooms or bosses. So I'm actually just going to be using the call now. So it's my right trigger. Okay, I almost forgot that. So there it is. It's pretty useful. I just have to not be sloppy. Oh god, what am I doing? I lost a life. I'm so bad. It's okay. I'll be okay. I think as long as I get to the final boss on time, everything's going to be alright. Oh my god, I'm poisoned. I need to cure that. Okay, the final group of enemies. Stay away from these. Oh my god, I'm taking a lot of damage. I need to use my call. Oh, use it again. Whoa. Okay, I need to kill this guy quickly. Oh my god. Oh no. Okay, good. I am dying. Oh my god, I am dying. Okay, I need to use the call. And again. And one more time. To kill the last rat. Yep. I am being so sloppy. Okay. This is a shame because I was actually hoping that Athena would give me an extra life. She sometimes can give an extra life and a benefit to when you die, which is cool. Like, you gain more health when you die, or whatever, you know. Blinding Flash is good. It's going to allow me to do more damage with my other abilities, because Exposed is pretty cool. It has to be a backstab, but whatever. Proud Bearing is okay, and I don't mind it. It lets me start on level 1 of the Call Gauge. I think that Blinding Flash is going to be a lot better against the final boss. Do I really care about this deflect and special thing? No, not at all. I'm using the special just to augment my other moves, so I'm just going to do this. Blinding Flash is kind of better, even at low rank. Alright, so I have to do another room. I'm going to buy the health because I can afford it. Hi, Charon. Bye, Charon. Okay. Do I want Artemis or do I want special? Do I want health? I lean towards the gods most of the time. My health is at 220, which is decent. Can't believe I lost 2 lives just now. I am really struggling. Okay, but it's okay. This makes it more exciting. If I win, it just goes to show that you can beat 32 heat, ladies and gentlemen, with this weapon. Without being perfect. So, I am not perfect, I'll tell you that. You guys can probably tell. Okay, kill these guys quickly. Yep. And do that. Very good. And I got that golden pot on the bottom right. Okay, is this the end? Nope. I'm really hoping that I get lucky and I get to the final room quickly, because I don't want to fight things and I'm dying. Okay. And please, let it be the end. Yes! Oh my god, I got so lucky. So that's the item on the left side. It's a special sack. Okay. This is amazing. Support Fire, ladies and gentlemen, apparently used to be a legendary boon back in like early access of this game. Like Artemis's actual legendary was this one. For this weapon, it is incredible. Because I literally have 18 attacks and they're hitting so quickly. And after I cast, hit with an attack, or special, I get to have a little arrow fired. And you can see that that number 12 is going to stack really quickly. So I do not want Artemis special. I could care less. I don't need exit wounds. Support Fire is going to... Oh my god, I'm going to do so much damage now. Amazing. And sadly, I didn't get Sea Storm in this run, and it's okay. So we're done, by the way. I don't need to go up to any more rooms. I don't have money to afford anything down there. And so now look at him, it's Cerberus. And he needs that sack. You're basically coercing him, you see? Yeah. Thus has the prince again persuaded fearsome Cerberus to get out of his way. You know, it's like he's persuading him with the sack. He's like, go fetch, boy. And then Cerberus gets distracted. You know, it's called a satyr sack. You know, and then boom. Now he's out of the way. And now, the final boss. We are now leaving the realm of Hades. And we're now going to have one person who wants to stop us. And it just so happens that person is somebody that you guys may have already known or guessed.
No matter how often you defeat me, I shall face you here.
Hades himself is the final boss. So, yep, no matter how often you defeat me, I shall face you here. Here we go. Okay, I don't have any companions, no problem. I'm just going to attack him like a crazy person. And look at those two little blue hearts. They're about to disappear forever. That's why that's like free heat for this weapon, you know? And then for bosses especially. Oh, that was really painful. Okay, I need to... No, no, and get away. Okay. I am not playing very well. Oh, God. Okay, let me hit with this, a little bit of that. Sadly, I didn't get jolted either, which makes my electricity deal like a damage like thing whenever they attack. But that's okay. I'm doing well. I'm actually going to take this fight very slowly. I have so much time. I just don't want to take a lot of hits, and I only have 3 total lives, so I need to be careful. But it's okay. I know how to fight this guy. Okay, I can deflect his little spear throw. And that, but I didn't, because I didn't have any dashes. Okay, I have Poseidon's Call. I'm going to use it right now to be invincible. And see, on full mode, look how long it lasts. It's pretty cool, right? So I have to, like, kind of hit and run for this to work. Okay. I need to get the Eris buff as soon as possible to make more damage. There it is. Nice, nice. Get away, and get away. Yeah, he attacks twice. He's on his hardest mode now, but I put him on what's called EM4, or Emergency Meter 4. I think that's what it stands for. Don't ask me. Oh, God. No, that hurts. No. No, it's really hurting me. I'm so bad. Ugh. Try to deflect instead of dodging, which I'm much better at doing. This is why I get Athena. First life down. I have 2 left total, and I have a few phases to beat this guy in. I have another Poseidon thing. This should be enough to kill him for phase 1. Okay. Yeah, there it is. Alright, good. And when you defeat him, all the mini-bosses die too, so I try not to focus on them too much, as you can tell. Okay. Oh, I also get the buff where I have an extra 15% damage because I just died. So this is kind of good. Okay, I'm behind him. Perfect. He's now charging. He eventually will spread beams all around him, so you can't just go behind him. But for now, that's a little trick. Yeah, there it is again. Oh, God, not the trap. Nice, not bad. Okay, no, not another one. No. And get away. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, those traps are really painful. Okay, is this going to be... Yeah, just 3, so I can just stay behind him and deal free damage. Okay, and then he's going to throw. Good. Okay, good. Okay, good, good. Oh, where am I aiming? Okay, he's going to heal now, and I can stop it by doing a few things. Obviously damaging him, and secondly, just like killing the green pots. I got Call again, which is amazing. Now, there's the Beams of Doom, but luckily I'm invincible, so I don't really care. This is why Poseidon's Call is one of my favorites, because I'm invincible. Okay, run away. Okay. Okay, I'm going to stand behind this now and just dodge. Good. Attack, attack. Okay. Yep, he's now going to do the Cerberus thing. I don't have a call, so I have to rely on Athena Dash. I'm fine. That wasn't so bad. Okay, good, good. Yep, attack him hard and heavy. Oh my God. Don't die. Nice. Yeah, and I want to kill those little explosive mines really quickly. I'm on my last life. I'm actually going to lose. Oh my God, I'm going to lose. It's okay. Don't have any doubts, right, guys? Dodge. If I just play well and I take my time, I can win. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh no! I have 20 health! I'm so dumb. I can't believe I'm going to lose. Well, let me show you guys what third phase at least looks like, right? Yeah. Oh! No! Dang it. I got sloppy. Oh, well, how not to win a 32 heat run. Oh my God. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Sadly, I didn't make it. Yeah. Thanks, Hypnos. I will die another way, just for you. Oh God. Oh, look at Cerberus. Oh. I can't believe I died. Oh my god. What I do whenever I reset a run is that I just talk to everybody, and of course, you have to pet Cerberus. And you can see he only likes to be pet on one head. The other head is like, doesn't really care, and the one on the right is actually aggressive, so that's why he's like very protective. He's like, what are you doing? You touching me? Hey. Oh look, Orpheus is singing. Nice. So yeah, the shop, I can only buy this left, which I'm kind of saving up my darkness for, so, you know, no big deal. I'm using the Woodlands theme. It's my favorite one, so yay for me. I'll talk to Orpheus while he's not actually singing, because his dialogue changes. If he's singing and you talk with him, he's like, Zagreus, I'm in the middle of my concert. So I don't want to interrupt him. You know, I'm kind of role-playing right now. Here's Nyx. She's amazing. Oh, thank you. Nyx is like my adoptive mother. I won't spoil too much about how that works, so you guys will have to play to figure out what I mean by that. Alright, and then let's look. Oh, look, the chef. Nice. He's the employee of the day. Fantastic. Let's see what the broker has. I don't want to spend my darkness. It's the only, like, currency that I need, so that's a bad idea. I typically like to buy one thing from him every time, so I think I'll be nice, and I'll get some keys. Fantastic. Bye, broker. Oh, look, it's Dusa. She's, like, totally in her own zone. Good job, Dusa. You're so amazing. Well done. Then you can use this. These are the bats. They allow you to see the entire realm of Hades, essentially, or the House of Hades. The realm of Hades is all 4 areas that we were just in, but the house is right here, so. And let's go talk to the head chef. We've got some fish to fry. I think I had 3 of them. And you get rewards based on the type of fish. If I found fish in Chaos's area, I would get darkness from them. I actually learned that recently. Alright, I'll talk to you in a second, Orpheus. You are in the middle of your concerto. There's Achilles. So he's typically here, but sometimes he goes to visit Patroclus, because they are very, very good friends. If you know what I mean. Wink, wink. Then you can go inside of Hades' chambers, and this is where you can upgrade this very silly thing that gives you, like, a little rank. It doesn't do anything in-game. It's just, like, a fun little, like, badge of honor. So I've been kind of doing this slowly, but I'm starting to stop because I want to buy, like, the last decorative thing before I do. So I'm going to save up my darkness and, like, not bother with that. So there we go. You can actually talk to these little groups of people. It's pretty cool. You can see how I organize the house. You can actually customize most of the furniture and how it looks. So these are the 3 paintings that I chose. Elysium's beautiful. You know, me with the Cerberus when I was young. And there's Nyx. So beautiful. So majestic. Anyway, this is Thanatos' area. I don't want to reveal him too much, but he sometimes is here, and sometimes you see him on runs, so he's quite cool. This is the little Hall of Records, so I can go and I can see how well I did. So, rough run. I was slain by Redacted, so it's kind of, he doesn't really want to reveal that, you know, he's the one that, like, tries to stop you, and when you beat him, it's also embarrassing that, like, he loses to his own son sometimes. So you're always slain by Redacted, or escaped is basically the other thing. So it doesn't mean that you beat him. Obviously you do. You literally kill him. But yeah, basically you can escape. So I did a speed run yesterday where I was only using 6 heat, just, you know, little timer stuff. And I was trying to win as quickly as possible with the shield. And it was very, very good. I got my fastest time on shield so far, under 15 minutes. So yay for me. And then, yeah, you can see that I've, like, been testing other things. These are some darkness runs, so I set the heat to, like, 20 on the bottom left. I'm just farming darkness for these. And then, there it is. So this is my 32 heat run that I beat with, this is with fists. The first time that I ever won with fists. So it was amazing. It was a great run. I'm not a big fan of the fists, but I did it. I did it on 32 heat, so here's my proof. So, and you can actually see more stats from this little, area here. So this is really showing that literally the highest heat that I've ever beaten all my weapons on is 32 heat. By the way, I have no intention of going higher than that. I think that 32 heat's really hard, so I'm okay. And the rail is my best weapon. I've used it very few times compared to some of the others, and it's like my fastest one, as you can see. So yeah, I think my least favorite ones are the spear. Sadly, I used to love the spear when I first started playing because it's a really safe weapon when you use the special, but it doesn't do a lot of damage. And in 32 heat, it was hard. I mean, look, I've used it so much, you know, 62 times. Oh, it was difficult. Sword is also not one of my favorites. Fist's not one of my favorites. Shield, I found a liking to. I like 2 of the shield aspects now. The Bulwark and the Zeus one are excellent. So the Bulwark is what I used to beat 32 heat, so that was a lot of fun. And then, yeah, bow and rail are just easy because they're long range, you know? And long range weapons tend to be a lot easier and safer in this game. The fact that I lost my last run is not a good testament to that, but whatever. So, oh yeah, and you guys can see that I've connected. This area has been turned on, so I'm not going to spoil what it means, but it's pretty cool. So, anyway. Oh, man, what a rough run. I can't believe I lost right at the end. Ugh. I lost 2 lives in that room in 6, and it was not good. Are you still singing lyrics? I can't talk with you yet? Come on. Oh, I think he's going to, like, have a pause for a second. Let's listen. Oh, beautiful. Oh, this is actually lore. Beautiful. Yeah, it's talking about Zagreus' actual origin story in Greek mythology, is that he was like a portion of Dionysus, like a literal like body part of Dionysus, like grown on, and I think it was like Zeus's idea or something. There's a whole thing about it. You guys can look it up online. All right. Let's see. Is there anything else I want to do? Oh yeah. Let me show you guys this while we listen to him. So yeah, you get this little thing after a certain point in the game. It's basically a little statue of like Mount Olympus, because Zagreus can basically never leave. It's part of his like curse, and you know, it's pretty interesting. This game's lore and the dialogue and the characters. Oof, this is one of my like top 5 favorite games in the world. I mean, how many hours did I put into it? Let's check. Let me just minimize that for a sec. 351 total. So it's pretty much one of my top games. So. Yeah, see? Zagreus, prisoner to his king, which is Hades. Yeah. Oh, beautiful. Here, it's about to go into a brief vocal pause, a lyrical pause. Here we go. Yes, now I'll talk. Oh, thank you. I was thinking of you too, Orpheus. I was so considerate. I actually waited until you, like, stopped singing. Anyway, back to my room. And that's it. And the game literally repeats. It's a roguelike. So, and then you can practice playing, you know, this instrument, which is fun. And when you interact with certain things, like, you know, they all have little, like, you know, dialogue, and it's pretty funny. You can't rest, except that there are actually a couple times in the game where you kind of do, but gods don't sleep. See? Can't sleep. You know, because gods basically don't need to sleep, so there's no point, right? So, oh my god. Did I have the right mirror set up? I think so. I think that it's easier for me to use Stygian Soul, because the other one, you have to go and pick up the Infernal Souls, and that to me forces me to like go to like bad spots in the map and like put myself in vulnerable spots. So I'd rather that they regenerate every 3 seconds and I can just use them. You get less to use, but you can gain more as you go through the runs. Like I started off with 1 and I had 2, so pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. Hey, what's up, Skelly? Absolutely, buddy. Thanks for being my little punching bag. Anyway, that's it, basically. Any weapon that's glowing in purple means that I get an extra bonus to darkness and gems. So I typically am using these weapons to farm darkness. So let me give you an idea for a farming build. You would use whatever weapon's purple, which is a nice way to challenge yourself in some ways as well. I like to start off with the Chthonic Purse, because I'm not looking for a specific god most of the time. Sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not. And then the heat level does not need to be set so high, because you don't gain more darkness by being in a higher heat. So what I would do with fists is, damage control is not bad, but I don't really need it. Forced overtime, as you guys saw, made things a little difficult for me, especially when the enemies had benefits package, which gives most armored foes perks. Excuse me. Ugh, my bad. And some of the perks include moving faster. So 20% plus even more, oof, it's a mess. So I typically have this off. Middle management benefits package I leave on. It's more exciting for me, and it leaves the enemies like at their strongest, so to speak. Jury Summons is okay. I don't really mind either way. It just makes the run last a little longer. You know what I do like about Jury Summons? Is that when you kill enemies, you get opals or gold. So the more enemies you have, the more gold you get. So what I would do is something like this. About 23 heat. You could even set it to less. So you'll have to fight the maximum amount of enemies, but with most weapons, it's not such a big deal, especially when your heat is not at 32. I mean, I can handle 40 to 20% depending on, what weapons I'm using. But yeah, setting it to 60 with these things is not so bad. So this would be like a darkness run that I would go on. So, and every time you look at the pact and you cancel, Skelly criticizes you. It's like, okay, I know. So anyway, these are the fists, And I actually find that these fists, these are the Zagreus fists, they're actually one of my favorites, and I think that they're some of the most powerful ones. Because I'll show you why right now. Before we do. Oh my god, Skelly's back. He's invincible. That's his whole thing. Skelly's story is really cool too. So I'm not going to spoil that for you guys. So yeah, regular Zagreus fists give you dodge chance, 15%, and then you can get more dodge chance from Hermes. So once you get that up and up and up, it's really powerful. You become really hard. It's hard for you to take damage basically, which is cool. And then a lot of people like Aspect of Demeter. I'm not a big fan of it. It is kind of cool because it means that you attack, and then when you use your special, it hits 5 times, I think, from one special attack. So that can add up to a lot of damage. I'm not a big fan of it because I'm not really a big fan of the attack in general, but it's okay. Aspect of Talos is kind of fun. Not the best for higher heat, but it's pretty cool. And then I personally, to be honest with you guys, I like Gilgamesh. A lot of the top speedrunners, including Halion, think that Gilgamesh is a joke. I think it's great. The attack speed is a little bit lowered, but you get an extra dash. You can see on the right side, you get +2 rapid dash charges. So with this, you can actually change your mirror to give you an extra bonus when you dash. And so you'll have 3 dashes instead of 4. Typically you have 2 without this. So, and then main is really powerful. You can take more damage from it, which is scary. You can take 50% more damage from enemies that are maimed. So you want to be careful when you use this. So, and you can see the highest heat that I've done on fists is 32 right there. I did it with Aspect of Zagreus because I found that the dodge chance saved me. So if I was to farm some darkness right now, I would probably want to use this and just practice with it. So because your fists hit really fast in this in this aspect, which is nice. And then the special is not that slow either, so it's pretty cool. And then you have different ways to use the special if you dash hits or you just hit. So. Oh, well, ladies and gentlemen, that's Hades. I'm not going to do another run, but I just wanted to show you guys what it's like to do a run and almost win. So, if I was a better player, I think that my build was pretty good, and I probably would have won. I just need to stop taking damage and maybe dodge a bit better. So, anyway, so that's Hades. Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. All right, so let me go back to my chatting screen, and I am going to turn on a little bit of music for us. Why not? So I'll play that again. Oh, the music's been playing the whole time. I just set down the volume. Oops. There we go. Nice. That's nice and moody. Fantastic. Anyway, yeah, looks like the stream has been successful in terms of testing. I've been checking things on OBS and everything's working, so I'm really, really happy. This means that I can continue streaming, and I think it'll be fun. There's a lot of things that I want to do on stream. Playing games is a supplementary thing. I'm not going to do it as much as I used to. My main goal is to do little challenges and to discuss certain things with you guys, etc., and to just talk about certain topics. So, for example, the first videos that I made on YouTube had to do with the Triforce and the Flower of Life. So, we can discuss those. If you guys have any questions, let me know. We can always get into little, discussions about it to delve more into the details about it and why this matters to us. How the Triforce and Flower of Life and other aspects and symbols of life can really teach us a lot of things. One video that I want to make very soon is all about the dimensions. I'm really excited to make that one. So that one's going to come out relatively soon because I have a lot of information about it, and there's so many aspects to the dimensions. There's actually the mathematical sense and the philosophical sense. So there's so much to talk about. I'm so excited. Oh, let's see what this song is called. It's quite moody. Nice. All right, this song, let's see, I've got a little track list here. Okay, we're there. So this song is, oh yeah, I need to go to the other page of the track list. let me do that. Um, Let me see. Which one am I on? I'm on the first one. Oh, I see. It was just like couldn't see the whole thing for some reason. Okay, so I think this is a song called Last Stretch by Hurricane Turtle. So go check out Hurricane Turtle when you guys get a chance. Another copyright-free artist. So there's a few of them, and I'm very happy to have found him. Oh, this playlist that I found is actually curated by someone named Beckley with 3 Ys. Beckley is great. They basically made these playlists from different artists that are all copyright-free and stream-friendly and like YouTube-friendly. So it's really, really nice, and I'm really thankful to Beckley, to Creator Mix, definitely, Hurricane Turtle, and then the second song of the day was by Fisher Lamper, called Speed and Violence. Amazing song, one of my favorite ones. So really thank you to all these artists. I really appreciate it, guys. All right, fantastic. So what could be next? Well, I have been streaming for quite some time. How long have I been streaming for? Let me check on this monitor and see. Looks like I've been going for a little while. So very, very good. Let's think. Is there another game that I want to play, or do I want to call it for the day? Because I am basically talking to myself. There's nobody in chat today, so... Oh no, there's no one to chat with. Oh well. Oh, let me tell you what this song is. This song is, drumroll please, Sunshine by Carl Casey. So Carl Casey, White Bat Audio, definitely check him out. Beautiful. Just a nice, relaxing, melodic song, no lyrics. Music like this is called synthwave, and it's really, really great for studying and for writing and doing like all kinds of things. So I definitely recommend like getting to know synthwave. It's really, really cool. So, all right, fantastic. This is fantastic. So let's see, what else could I do? Let me look at my streaming setup and see if there's anything else that I want to do. Oh, I have an idea. I want to test one of my sources, so I'm actually going to use the restroom very quickly while doing so. I think now's a great opportunity. So let me switch to it now. Nice. I'll be right back, guys. All right, everybody, I am back. So now if I switch back, there we go. Nice. So, good. So my sources are working. Everything's looking good on my end. I think I've been preparing to stream for about 2 months or so. I had some prior knowledge from a few years ago, and I relearned a few things as well. So yeah, what do you guys think? You know, all these photos are taken by me. They're a bunch of shrooms. So I saw most of them at work and some of them in other places, you know, near where I live and other places. And just thought they were so beautiful. So I took some nice little photos. So, oh yeah, we're on another playlist. Oh yeah, this is a great song. Let me switch to that track list and tell you guys who created this song. It's Highway by Hurricane Turtle. Fantastic. Oh, it's good. Let's increase the volume just a little bit. Very nice. Da-na-na-na. Bum, bum, bum. Anyway, so, let me, so you guys can hear me, turn it down a little bit, because it is a fast-paced fun one. Man, songs like this really get me going, you know, they really pump me up. I love music. Especially music like this that just is very positive, and, you know, I think that less lyrics is better sometimes. Lyrics are beautiful things, and I'm a writer, so I actually write lyrics for instrumental songs like this one. I've done it for three songs in the past that are on my private YouTube channel. Not private, but more of my first and personal one. So it's not a private channel, it's public. But I plan on doing it again, especially with some of these copyright-free songs. I definitely want to do it, and Creator Mix is the first artist that I reached out to, so I hope that they say yes. I think that they'll be okay with it, so. Because, you know, they're already copyright free. So, fantastic. So, what else do I want to do? I'm thinking that I could end it here, but maybe I'll test out one more game. And I'm thinking this one could be a nice shift. And this is one of my favorite ones too. I do love this game. And I could do something exciting in it, which I think could be fun. I think I'm going to do Subnautica. So, let's get that one going. Yeah, Subnautica is really great. So Subnautica, play. Ooh, so good. Ooh, the guitar. And what's nice is that it's a little repetitive, the music, but you know, it's not too crazy. Okay, so did I turn off music for Subnautica? Let me check. Oh, and I'll switch to the Subnautica view in just a second. Let me check music first. No, music's on. Good. Oh yeah, I can hear it now. Good. So I'm actually going to turn my volume down here. There we go. And I'm going to pause it this time. All right. And let me just check. Are my audio levels good? Oh yeah. Beautiful. All right. So I'm going to switch to my Subnautica one. Let's see if it works. It always does this. Oh boy, it is so buggy. Alright, well, let's try again. Why are you on Overwatch? What the heck? Is it because they're like duplicated and they're not like unique? Alright, so I'll just make another one then. I'm gonna remove that one. Add. I actually tested Overwatch because I may play that on stream as well, so. Sadly, the game isn't in the best state, but it's a decent game. And I used to play Overwatch 1 a lot, so. Okay, so let's call this Subnautica. Okay. So I'll just add an existing one. Okay, move that down. Let's see if this one's going to work or not. Okay. No. So I need to actually go here to this one. I know exactly what to do now. Alright. I'm actually going to go back to my just chatting one while I do some fixing up. Let me go into studio mode, right? That's how that works. So now what you guys see will remain while I'm doing some tests. Yeah, that's how it works. Perfect. So now I'm going to take this. I'm going to give it another name. There we go. So that one's fixed. I'm going to delete this one from this scene and add a brand new one. Okay, Subnautica. Good, that worked. So now capture specific window. Subnautica is right there. And then okay. Nice, it's working. I just have to move it down so that it doesn't block anything. Beautiful. And I have to figure out where I'm going to put my camera for it, but for now, this is fine. So, let me switch to it now. So all I have to do is transition, right? Ooh, cool. Yeah, studio mode's pretty cool. So let me get out of studio mode and just go back to regular mode. Fantastic. I'm going to lock that. Okay, great. So this is Subnautica. This is one of my favorite games. Let me show you how it works. I'm not going to try and spoil too much for you, but I've beaten the game already. I haven't like actually done the last thing yet, which is to, you know, use this special vehicle at the end. So I'm not going to talk about it much. I definitely recommend that everybody plays this game like fresh from scratch. If you get stuck, it's okay to look up some things online, but try not to spoil yourself. Oh, thank you. Yes, oxygen efficiency decreased. Yeah, right. All right, perfect. So I'm actually in a special spot. There he is. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Yeah, we're about to have some fun, aren't we? So my goal right now is to have a little bit of a battle. So this is my prawn suit. It's like my little mech suit. And basically, you can just get inside, and I'm going to fight this guy. Hi, how are you? You want to come and get me? No, I have to come to you? All right, here we go. I'm going to latch on, and now he's going to try and like turn on me, and I'm going to try and hit him in the chest. He's so scary. Now, if he does that, then I'm like stuck in his mouth and he starts to do a lot of damage to me. You can see my health in the bottom right. Good, my camera's in a good spot. Nice. Okay, my goal is to basically defeat this guy without dying. And I have a few ways to do it and cheese it. I have the stasis rifle, which makes me freeze him. And I can also repair my vehicle once I freeze him and I get out of my vehicle, and I can like use like a repair tool. So I'm just going to try and like hang on to him, and we're going to have a little chase. He's actually scared of me right now. He's kind of running. So my goal right now is to not like get in front of him. I'm trying to stay like a little bit below and behind him. Ah, crap. And now he's going to fly in the air a little bit. Uh-oh. They kind of glitch sometimes and they fly in the air a little bit, so no big deal. Okay, I'm at about 50%. He can only grab me one more time before I get scared and I need to like stop like trying to do this. Oh no. Stay behind him, stay behind him. Nope, nope, stay behind him. Good, this is a good spot. I'm gonna let go. I just don't want him to run. Oh god. Let me see if I can catch up to him. This may be a decent opportunity for me to, yeah. I'm gonna stay close. Stasis rifle ready. I'm gonna use it on me. Like that. Oh my god, he's about to capture it. Okay, I'm gonna try and, oh no, I don't wanna do that. I'm gonna try and repair while he's stuck. And I'll use the stasis rifle again when I get to like 80%. No, I'll use it right now. I'm so scared. Whew. Okay, he's frozen. I'm going to repair my prawn as quick as I can. Good. And now we're going to get back into the fight. So a lot of people, they literally like will use their knife on this guy and just like start to like hit him with the knife. It takes so long. So this does a little more damage. And I'm also going to latch onto him so that when he runs away, I'll just chase him. Because the stasis, as you can see, slowly shrinks. And then it disappears and he becomes free. Oh! I got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. So yeah, when they flip around like that, they just float down. Now, as you can see, that fight was a bit strange because it seems like, you know, they kind of die in odd ways. Like, the facial expression's kind of the same. He's just, like, not moving. And then actually, if he was, like, up in the air, he would actually start to float down. Speaking of up in the air or the water, look at who we have right here. Hello! How are you, my friend? Ooh, he looks so scary when he's all shadowy like that. Oh, no. But I know who he is. And I'm not going to spoil it for you guys, but... Oh, man. You're my friend. Remember me? Hi. Yes. Nice to see you again, my friend. Oh, man. Yeah, this guy's majestic, isn't he? He's quite peaceful. And he has a special role in the game. He's also got other brothers and sisters. So he's not alone. Hello. How are you? Nice to see you, buddy. Anyway, so what I was talking about the Reaper Leviathan that I just defeated, is that it seems like we're not meant to defeat these large predators, and to defeat enemies in general. It seems like the knife is there to like cook food and to cook enemies, and that the whole point of the game is not really to like defeat people, it's more like to survive and to like run away and stuff like that. So But you know what? I think it's kind of fun sometimes to get a little bit of revenge and to defeat them when you can. So, speaking of revenge, look at these guys. Scary, right? Oh my god. Now you may notice that they're not really attacking me, and they try to actually run away from me. Kind of. Yeah, nice teleport. They're actually trying to attack any creature that has this little green dots on them. Ooh. Got him good. Ay, ay, ay. Scary. So they're not attacking me for a reason. Initially they will attack you, and I'm not going to spoil why. So, anyway. So yeah, that was fun. I just killed a Reaper, and I just saw a beautiful little guy up there. There he is. See you later, buddy. Anyway, so yeah, there's a lot of fish in this game. A lot of different enemies, and big ones and small ones and scary ones and not so scary ones. So they're all a little bit scary, especially the big guys. So, and then there's wrecks from a crashed ship. So I wonder, how can I get into this one? Because those doors cannot be opened. I am going to find a way, and I think I know how. I saw an entryway at the top, so I'm going to take it. It's this little tube here. Yeah? Who's attacking me? Where are you? There he is. What's up, little man? Yeah. I don't really want to kill you, but I kind of do, because you're just a menace to society. So, yeah, I wonder if I should just hit you once so that you run away. Yeah, I'm going to do that. What are you doing, buddy? Pop. I'm actually just going to kill him. Bye-bye. Sorry. And there he is. The upside-down maneuver. And then the smaller fish tend to float up. So he got stuck, but he'll float up as far as he can. And then you'll notice that they all disappear eventually. So the Reaper like disappeared through the ground recently. So anyway, it looks like I haven't been to this wreck, so I'm going to collect whatever's inside here. And I'm going to go inside this tube. Ooh, scary. I'm going to switch to my flashlight so I can see better. And let's go inside and see what we get. Ooh. How exciting. Oh, look at all this. Supplies, supplies. Supplies! Lots of supplies. It's a big supplies. Huh. And I can actually pick up some things such as this and that. That's good. Those are little cosmetic items that you can use to decorate your base. And then I can actually scan certain things. This is scannable, but I already scanned it a long time ago, so it's all good in the hood. This is also scannable, a little garbage can that you can make at base. It's actually a special garbage where it's not just disposable, it's meant for radioactive things. So I'm not going to spoil what that means. There's a few radioactive items that you can kind of prepare. So, oh, look at this. You can actually scan the chip machine as well eventually if you need to. So there's that. Anything else that I want to do? I am looking for things to scan because if you've already scanned them, you get free titanium, 2 titanium per scan, so not a bad trade-off. So this is a special door that can be basically laser cut through. So I'm going to use my laser cutter and I'm going to go for gold. So let's go. You can see how it like is semi-realistic, how the cutter like kind of, you know, follows your path. It's pretty cool. Your distance from the door doesn't really matter, so I can get really close or really far, and it's like kind of the same. So it's kind of cool how it works though. And then you'll see that there's an actual physical component that pops right out. Oh, look at that. You can touch it, it doesn't hurt you, but it is literally on fire, so whatever. Let me switch back to the flashlight. And also note my oxygen is going down very slowly on the bottom. Oh good, you can scan picture frames, so I already did that. So that one's good to go. You can scan these pots as well. Oh, look at this, more decor. Yay. I'll pick that up. Wow, look at this, lots of little items here. Lots of nice little things to scan. That's a coffee machine. You can scan that and get coffee. There's a fish in here. What's up? And check this out. I have a thermal blade, so when I use it, I can actually cook fish while I'm on the go. So now I can just eat this without having any negative detriments. So, delicious. I think I'll drink some water once I get to 69 water so that I'm efficient with my water. So I'll wait a little while, but I want to check my oxygen, make sure I don't stay out here for too long. Oh, look, hats. Nice. I just got a couple extra hats. Sweet. Alright, I think I got everything in here, and I have plenty of oxygen to get back to my prawn suit, my mech suit. So that's fantastic. Alright, let's go back then. Ah, fantastic. And yeah, it looks like the only real way through this area is to go through this. And to go in and out. So that's a cool wreck. It's unique in how you enter it. Usually there's like a door open or maybe like an actual like hole in the wreck. So this one has a unique little tunnel path thing. Okay, I think I'm going to drink some water. Let's do that. Perfect. Look at that. I got hats, I got analyzers and microscopes. Man, I'm so cool. Cosmetics are silly, but they're kind of fun in games like this. So before I stop playing this game, let me go back to my base and show you guys what my base looks like. Before I do anything, I'm going to save, and I recommend that you save relatively often when you play this game. So I'm going to do that. You can see my oxygen replenishes because my prawn suit is essentially a mobile oxygen base, which is nice. So up we go. Whenever you see black smokestacks, you can actually park next to them, and because they're very hot, you can see my temperature gauge on the bottom right is now increasing. You can use certain modules to power things up. So my prawn suit's power is at 99 out of 100, so I could actually switch to a different module, and I could like get all my power back just by standing next to it for like a few seconds or a few minutes. So it's pretty cool. Oh man, and look at this, I can use the grappling hook, and I can just grapple really, really fast. So check this out. I'm going to go really fast now. Well, kind of. Here, I'll go a little faster. Let me slingshot myself right here. Here we go. Boom. And now I can use that momentum to thrust me forward. So this is my favorite vehicle in the game. Because it's a mech suit, it has like a grabby claw and a punching claw. It's a 2-in-1, so I can actually use this to grab items. I'll use that with good old Gary. Oh, look, it's my Gary fish. So I'm going to grab him. Got him. And now he's in my inventory. You can't see him in your actual inventory. He's actually in the prawn suit storage. So here he is. So I'll put him in my inventory. So you have a separate storage for extra stuff in the prawn suit, such as different augments and different arms. You can see that there's a drill arm, a propulsion arm. The torpedo one's pretty cool. You can use 2 different kinds of torpedoes. So the gas one is actually really powerful. So now I want to show you guys one of my bases. I have a couple of bases. One that's in a special secret area of the game that's like close to where you beat it, so I don't want to go there. And it's not as exciting as my main one. My main one is like, you know, architecturally pleasing. I also started to design some stuff on the surface, so I'll show you guys what I mean very soon. But yeah, you can see that with the prawn suit, you can actually go really fast. A lot of people don't like the prawn suit. I love it. I think it's a really, really cool vehicle. And as soon as I get the prawn suit, I never use the Seamoth ever again. You know, like the Seamoth is okay for like scouting, but it has like a defensive like electromagnetic field, which is kind of useful, but that's about it. So, speaking of the Seamoth, here he is. And you may have noticed that I named my vehicles based on the Triforce components. So the Seamoth is wisdom. My prawn, I believe, is courage, and that means that the other vehicle that I'm talking about, the Cyclops, is power. Now, where is my Cyclops? Let me check. Oh, he's right here. Hi, Cyclops. Yay. So yeah, let me turn that map off so that we can see better. And yeah, he is power. So I named them all based on the Triforce. Yay. Good. So let me dock my prawn, and let me show you guys more of my base. As you can see, I am pretty... I fleshed it out, basically, and I'm very proud of it. So. Alright, let me put my prawn back into my little moon pool. I'll show you the base. You know what? Let me leave him here and give you a tour of the outside first. So, it all started with this compartment here, and my first entrance, which was right here, basically. So, this is the main entrance. You go in, bada bing, bada boom. Then you have different floors, and they all connect to different things, such as my observatory, my scanner room. This huge pole goes up to this surface area that I created, and I'll show you guys very soon. So here's my little moon pool. This is where I can dock my Seamoth and my prawn suit, and they can recharge their battery. The Seamoth actually has a special module that allows it to get battery by solar, so that's currently on, and I leave it here just like, you know, if I need it, but I don't really use it much anymore, like I said. I've got this room here, which I put a gazillion solar panels on, because I'm a little crazy. I got little searchlights up here. This is my aquarium, so you can actually see into the aquarium from the top. It's basically got a bunch of bladderfish and one special red fish called a crash fish, which I have there for fun. So, any fish inside the aquarium is domesticated, so if you put a harmful fish egg in there and you raise it from a baby, it'll never hurt you. It'll just swim around the aquarium and it's like harmless, so it's really cool. So, I have a little window into my scanner room so we can see inside a little bit, so that's pretty cool. Alright, let me put my prawn suit inside and I'll walk you through the base starting from the moon pool. Give you guys a little base tour. Thank you, glad to be here. Alright, and you can see that it's charging my prawn suit, and yeah, it just charges it slowly over time. So you can toggle running or walking in the game, so you know, that's pretty fun. And then I have different plants that I have that basically can give you different food and or water. So, not or, it's just and water. So this is my Chinese potatoes, this is a bulbo tree, really, really special plant. So And whenever you're feeling panic, guys, just keep calm and carry on. Anyway, so that's always fun. So yeah, that's my little moon pool. It's, you know, pretty simple and nice and clean. Like we saw out from outside, here's the aquarium. So you can enter it through this hatch right here, so I can swim with the fishes, as they say. So this crash fish in the outside world is typically very hostile, so he's having a great time right now with me. And these bladderfish are great because they're a good source of free water, so that's why I have bladderfish in here. So they're all maxed and relaxed. I'm going to show you this part of the base first. This is my other bioreactor. I have 2 of them, along with this entrance to this part of the base. And then, you know, it's a nice little lounge area, pretty nice and chill, you know. You can imagine there's a lot of people here doing their own thing. And this room is sealed off for a reason, because this is my nuclear reactor. So that's where this trash can comes in. You can actually throw away empty reactor cores. And right now I'm not using it, so it's inactive, but I can actually place a core inside of here. Typically 1 is enough. It lasts a long time. And I have some nuclear reactor rods or cores, they're actually called rods, in this little storage area. So I try to make my base as realistic as possible, pretending that I'm like role-playing the whole time. So oh, let's make a coffee. So you can make coffee. I can charge my batteries here, big batteries and small batteries if I need to. So I'm going to do that right now. I can do that with, you know, this cool little tool. And then the coffee will immediately appear in my inventory right around now. Nice. Coffee completed. So it gives you about 4 water for free every so often. So I don't think that there's any penalty to drinking too much of it. But I try to role play and I just drink like 1 every so often. So, you know, whenever I come to the base, I'll have 1 just for fun. I got a filtration machine which makes me water every so often. Uses a lot of power, so right now I have it, it's maxed out, so I'm not going to collect from it. But it makes salt and water, so it's pretty cool. Let me get my battery in here. Now it's at 100%. So I'll put it back inside of this guy. Let's go and see the rest of the base. Back to the moon pool. Oh yeah, I made like little a hatch actually right here. So I actually had no idea until I did this playthrough that you can build hatches in the bottom middle of tunnels and tubes. It's so cool. So you can actually enter and exit the base through this hatch. It's incredible. Anyway, I'm gonna walk through here. This ladder leads you up to that 2nd level, and then eventually you can go to that other part of my base at the top. It's like an instant teleport almost. So this is basically where I started. I made my first bioreactor right here. So, and then, you know, I put some storage, fabricator, simple stuff like that. You can see my gardens outside. I placed them so that they illuminate the area. You know, so I think they're really pretty and nice with different kinds of little, you know, vegetation. Here are my first trees. So if I'm ever thirsty and I'm in base, I can just cut off the bulbo tree a little bit. And the bulbo is the best one. It gives you lots of water and a good amount of food too. So it's a great way to keep your water, which depletes faster than food, up and at 'em. So I recommend finding the bulbo tree as soon as possible. I'm not going to tell you guys where it's located, but there are 2 locations where it's located. So once you find it, have fun. Anyway, so I'll show you guys the scanner room from the inside. We saw it from outside earlier, and I increased its range. What I recommend is increase the scanner room's range fully, and you can also basically give it a speed upgrade. So here's the upgrades here. So you'll want the chip. You use the chip in your headpiece. So you can see this is my scanner room chip here. And when I use it, it's actually going to show me locations of different items. So I can actually switch between those items right here. So if I need to find stalker teeth, I can easily find them with this. So anyway, I'm not going to do that because it's going to flood my chip with a bunch of stuff. But actually, I'll show you guys how it works. So I'll just scan for stalker teeth. Takes a little bit of time to get them. So, and then I got a nice view of this beautiful area. Ooh, look at him. He's so scary. Ooh. He's beautiful. He's like a big, harmless whale. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So let me go to this area here. I want to show you guys this floor because it leads to another entry to the base. And then it goes to this room up here, which is cool. Just got a nice little extra room here. And see, I've already started to decorate with all those items that I have in my inventory. So, and then the middle room is my bedroom. So this is where I have my bed set up. I got a bench here, which, you know, RP-wise makes a lot of sense. Water, little desk, you know, a second chair. If only I wasn't alone. I'm so alone in this planet all by myself. Here's my little lab area. So, you know, I RP'd a little bit. You know, I've got my radio here and all that fun stuff. And now you can see on my little scanner chip, we can see that there's some stalker teeth. So I can now find them very quickly. just by using the scanner room. So the scanner room's pretty cool. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to show you guys. The observatory. So look what happens when you stand in here. Let me turn up the volume. It's a very special song that only plays in the observatory, and it goes on for like 2 minutes. There's more to it. It's meant to like kind of put you into a trance and relax you a little bit, you know, as you look out and observe and reflect. And it's beautiful. What a gorgeous game. One of the best ones. Oh, look at these guys. Having a good time, guys? This is a great way to end the stream. I think that I'll definitely end it off by playing Subnautica, and the tests have been successful. I need to fix my my scenes. It looks like it seems like when I try to like switch to a different source for a game, I have to like make a new one instead of like duplicating it. Duplicating seems to like not properly copy it. So anyway, that's it. The song, I think, loops, I believe, but I am going to head out. Ooh. And then eventually the song, like, fades, because I'm not in the room anymore. Very nice. And that's it. That's my base. Oh, yeah, I want to show you the last part. So, this huge tube connects for a reason. Let's go to it. So, I have a hatch. Nice. That's the little bottom hatches. They're so cool. And now I'm going to use my ladder to instantly climb up this whole tube like that. So now I'm up at the surface. Ooh, you can see the crash of that ship. Let's go outside and see what it looks like. Ooh, beautiful. So I'm not going to spoil the ship for you, but there's a lot to do in there. So go and have some fun when the time comes, you know. So the ship is there. I'm going to go back inside and show you guys why I made this. I'm mostly just to be, you know, experiment, to build stuff for fun, so I'm kind of in the late game here, just having a good time. Oh yeah, look at that in the distance. You can see something really epic up there. It looks like a rocket of some sort. So, a little bit of a spoiler, but this is a rocket platform, and that is a whale that is on the surface with a bunch of like coral and other like, you know, things like growing on it, so. That purple one is really special. It actually creates oxygen bubbles. It has to be in the water for it to work, so. What are you doing here, buddy? You're in a funny spot. Look at him down there. He's so majestic and beautiful. Oh, he's coming straight for us. Oh no. Yeah, luckily he's harmless, so. But yeah, I can go out this way. Am I gonna go right on top of him? That could be fun. Hello, how are you? Look at this guy. Look at this dude. I'm on top of him. What I can do is I can actually find some coral deposits on him that have like resources. So sometimes he has them. They're like bright and shiny. And then he also has specific animals that like you can scan and stuff. This is a brain coral, so those are really, really useful. You can just stay on top of them and they're going to give you oxygen because they like deposit oxygen bubbles and stuff. And so yeah, here's that little, you know, upper base that I have. Oh yeah, there's a bottom part. Oh yeah, it's right there. We can just look through the window and it just, you know, mostly empty. Yes, how are you? Yeah, you're so loud. Oh my god. Jeez Louise. And then there it is, the rocket platform. So these are the colors that I chose. Trying to do a little bit of a power, wisdom, courage kind of thing. For me, power, my favorite color for power is orange and not red. Red is the default color for power. But orange is in between yellow and red, and it's one of my favorite colors for a reason. Because in my opinion, it represents a form of power that is directed and intentional and typically positive. While yellow, in my opinion, is a bit more of a wishy-washy, you know, you don't really have like a clear answer on things kind of color. And red is the opposite, where it's very opinionated and willful and passionate and fiery and forceful in some ways. And that's why I think orange is less forceful and more positive. So look at that. It's beautiful. Well, the last thing for me to do is to use the rocket, but what I'm really doing is I'm just kind of exploring a little bit and making sure that I didn't miss anything. And then, you know, using my prawn and fighting big fish like I did in the beginning of this. So this is Subnautica in a nutshell. There's my little upper part of the base on the surface. So, excuse me. Oh, sorry. Second time that came out of nowhere. Excuse me. That reminds me of that old CGI Zelda, right? Excuse me, princess. Oh my god. What a disaster that whole game, or set of games is. I mean, jeez. You play as Zelda in one of them too. It's crazy. So, anyway, there you go. That's Subnautica in a nutshell. Whoosh. I love diving. And here's my base from afar. And the long, long tunnel up to this portion right here. So yeah, that's that. Oh yeah, when you're playing the game, be careful with these floaters. You can pick them up, it's fine. But if they touch your vehicles, especially the Cyclops, weird things happen. Speaking of which, let me show you my Cyclops. The last thing I want to show you guys. Yeah, this is one of my prides and joys. You can customize the inside of the Cyclops, so it's like a mobile base. It's even cooler than the prawn in some ways. Heck yeah, buddy. I love his voice. All systems online. So cool. Anyway, you can put extra storage here. These storages come with the Cyclops, so that's always nice to have like extra supplies and things like that in here. And then you can crawl up or climb up. And so this is the main area. I put a seat here just for RP purposes, role-playing. So, oh look, stalker teeth. Exciting. And then you can see your Cyclops' health, and if you need to, if there's a fire, I have a fire suppression system, so I can activate it up here if I need to. I got my own radio here, and a fabricator, and coffee, so I can I basically live on the Cyclops whenever I'm like really exploring and going deep. So, ooh, I wonder where this is. I'm not going to reveal where it is, but isn't it beautiful, guys? Oh man, I believe it's called the Cove Tree. It's in a really special place in the game. So, I'm not going to spoil that one for you guys. But yeah, I even have plants, so I can basically eat and drink while I'm here almost indefinitely with these guys. I have a couple of the bulbal ones, so I almost never run out, which is great. You can dock a vehicle here, so I can put my prawn in here, which is really, really cool. You can actually open the hatch just for RP purposes, but you can't like jump down here, which is kind of funny. So that's just, you know, there. You can find these bags, so I have these storage bags throughout the Cyclops, just, you know, for fun, just to make it aesthetically pleasing. You can check some stuff out here, blah, blah, blah. This is like my little lounge area, so I can sit down. I have a modification station where I can like get special, you know, upgrades and special tools that you can, you know, get here. So that's pretty nice. Trash cans, chips. There we go. Bada bink. So chips I almost never use because they reduce your water, but I'll have some chips for fun. And I can drink some water to complement it, just like this. Delicious. Anyway. And then here's the engine area. So this engine is really, really epic and cool. So it extends all the way to the rotor in the back there. I love how they made it. You know, this part spins when it's moving, so it's really, really cool. And then you have batteries on the left and on the right side, along with Cyclops upgrades. So now you guys can see how I basically set up my Cyclops. I even decided to put some plants in the back. Oh, I forgot to put a plant there. Oh, sweet. Let me put, I think I'll put a Chinese potato right there. Yeah. Oh my god, I forgot about that. Oh, good thing I'm here now. Use the planter and plant. Yay! That little seed's gonna grow now. It takes a good amount of time to grow, but once it's done, it's done. Oh yeah, and I labeled everything. Sorry, Leon. This is like, this leads to the medical section, which is kind of like this area in a way. And then, you know, mods, it's kind of the same thing. So this is like the mod section. This is medical because there's like, you know, a little medical kit here. My room and cockpit. So the room is obviously this location. I've got a bed that I can sleep in. Sleeping's cool because it allows you to skip the night, so that's quite useful. I think it skips a certain amount of time, so you can use it at any time, I think. I don't really remember. Obviously, this is the bridge, and then the bridge leads to the garden. And dock and rec, you know, to dock a vehicle and recreation. So I have, like, you know, redundant names for some things, but, you know, the engine and upgrades. Technically, the engine is also on the left side, but this engine part is unique because you have this section here, and this is where you can switch out to different upgrades for the Cyclops. So, really, really great game. So this is what endgame kind of looks like in Subnautica. To get here, it's really, really nice, and you can take your time. There's no rush. Aha! That's my second base. Looks like I did take a photo of it. So it happens to be near that cove tree that we saw earlier, and I won't spoil exactly where it is, but It is a beautiful place, and it's next to a heat source, this big volcano, underground volcano right here. So I put a little thermo heat source there, and that's what's powering this base mostly. So look at my prawn. He's so cute. He's right there. Ah, man. Man, oh man, I've been playing this game since it was in early access, and it has changed so much. Now, it's basically in its final form. They've had a few quality of life upgrades, such as including that large room right there. So that was not there when 1.0 was released. And that actually comes from Subnautica's sequel, Subnautica Below Zero, which is a fun game and very good. I think that Subnautica itself is a little bit different and has some interesting mechanics with the prawn suit that I enjoy. So, anyway, that's it, guys. That's it for Subnautica. Ooh, it's turning to evening right now. Oh, how moody. Let me go up to my second floor in my room, and I am going to stop right here. I think I am done playing Subnautica, and I think I'm done streaming for the day as well. So, it was really fun, though. Here, I'll go into the observatory. Beautiful. And I'll look right out. Ooh, that's a little trippy. Let me look out here. Yeah, that's gorgeous. Actually, maybe... Yeah, this view is nice. It's a little loud, so I'm going to turn it down. Oh, fantastic. Very, very good. Good, and it looks like the FPS was going pretty well. Webcam is a decent quality. It's a 720p webcam, so not bad. Let me switch to my chatting section. Nice. And I think we'll use the Subnautica music to outro this scene. This stream, I mean. Well, thank you very much, everybody. This is my first live stream on YouTube ever, especially, and I'm really, really excited. Looks like I've been going for almost 3 hours, so perfect. I'm very, very proud of that. And yeah, it looks like frames are looking great, FPS is looking good, and hopefully the latency isn't too bad. I've been checking the actual what's it called, the stream itself while I was doing some things, and it seems like everything was working well. So sadly, no viewers yet. I did tell some people about this, but I guess that they were busy. And yeah, I'll be doing this again. I'm going to be planning on streaming about once or twice every week. Sometimes I'll stream in the evenings as well, because I started at 1 p.m. ET today, and that's going to be very typical on Saturday and Sunday, because I want my European friends to be able to join the stream. They're typically 6 or more hours ahead of me. So, and sometimes in the, after work on the weekdays, I may stream as well at around maybe 8 o'clock p.m. ET. So why not? All right. I'm gonna quit out of Subnautica. Let me save first. I got a lot of stuff done. And that's it, everybody. So, thank you very much, everyone. And really, really happy to have done this. I can't wait to do more things. I'll be playing some games, like I said. I'm also going to be doing some things like maybe tier lists and challenges and discussions and, even watching certain videos and reacting to certain videos a little bit. I don't really want to become a React streamer, but if it's useful, I'll do it, Let me get out of Subnautica so that we can get some cool music to outro us. So I think that'll be more fun. So let's play this one. Oh yeah. There we go. Not too loud. Perfect. All right. And yeah, like I said, this is Highway by Hurricane Turtle. Hurricane Turtle is all one word, uppercase the T on Turtle. So check him out. Really special and talented artist that's making music that's mostly copyright free, and these songs are all copyright free, so really, really thanks to them. One more big shout out. Let me test another view that I had. I think I used it earlier today, but I just want to go to it anyway. So what I want to do is show you guys a couple of creators that have really influenced me, and they have a channel that they made together that has copyright free music, and I'll tell you the story of it right now. So let me switch to that view right now. Perfect. So ladies and gents, Ludwig, relatively popular streamer, and Jay Schlatt, or Schlatt, a very popular content creator, and he used to stream a little bit, streams a little bit once in a while. These two guys are basically, they partnered up, they made a special channel together called Lud and Schlatt's Musical Emporium. Let me slowly fade my music out. Yeah, I need to work on the volume on that a little bit later, so. Anyway, and they made some music where they actually hired a full orchestra of people and they basically remade a lot of very, very famous songs. So one song that's very popular, and it's also one of my favorites, is Winter by Vivaldi. So check this out. Beautiful, right? And it's all copyright free. They did this on purpose. Amazing. So I'll be using their music when I stream a little bit as well. So I think it's going to be quite nice. Here we go. It's going to pick up and it's going to be intense. You guys may already know where this is going. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. So yeah, check them out. Luddenschlatt's Musical Emporium. And you'll actually see them periodically in these videos. They're actually there. Sometimes they're on their phone, sometimes they're watching, they're talking to each other and gossiping. They're like so excited. So in this one, I don't know if I missed them, but they're definitely in the background, you know, because they paid who knows how many thousands of dollars to do this. There it is. And because it's not the original piece, this is all copyright free because it was remade, basically. So it's amazing. And you can download the song directly in the description. You can see down here. You're free to use, remix, transform, and build upon the material for any purpose, even commercially. But give the appropriate credit. So credits go to Philip Millman, along with, of course, Ludwig and Schlatt. You can see that these are their channels here. So definitely give them the credit they deserve. Check them out, and really well done. So, and with that, thank you very much for watching the stream. I really appreciate it, guys. And this is it. I'm going to be doing more of these, so I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and stay tuned for the next one. Oh, by the way, I forgot to like the video. I promise I liked it. Here, let me show you guys. Just so there's proof. There, I just liked it. Whoops. This is my second channel. I liked it on my personal one, I promise. So, okay, back to the outro. Take care, everybody.